Big Jon.
What's up, FD?
What's going down? Good to be here. I've been looking forward to this all day.
Me too. It's Wednesday.
All day long. Hump day today.
Day late, but we definitely ain't $1 short.
No, sir. No, sir. A lot going on in the world today.
Yeah. I mean, lots going on. A lot of things going on in sports, Got over the Monday night loss of my Bears.
Yeah. We can talk about this.
I think we got to start with this fantasy football beef we got going on with the QCP.
Well, so Big Jon and I people jumped into the Quiet Card Podcast Fantasy Football League. We have some other people now. We got Yabo, we got Jerry, and we got Imani, and then we got us two. We got a Cage Story. We have other people in there.
The Cardiac Game, there's a couple good folks in there.
Yeah. There's some good. I feel like good football minds in there. So people pick some very good teams. We have a 15-team league. It's already been fun. I lost to Imani first week by like two and some points. But I lost. So that Derrick Henry fumble. You know what? I'm just going to say this. I can't even blame it on that. Because I don't know at that point in the game if Lamar was ever going to be thrown again. So unless he ran, he had already given me 30-some points. Andrews, who I had at tight end, gave me like 1.5. So Andrews, I didn't just say he's doing much. So I probably would have lost anyway.
Andrews is what got you. He didn't get a lot of touches.
Nothing. I was just hoping that Lamar would throw a touchdown to Andrews, then I double up on points. But didn't happen. So
I had Yabo, and shout out to Yabo, because he is the quiet one of the Quiet Podcast. I beat him handily.
Yeah. You had him almost locked down before the 3 o'clock game. The 3 o'clock games here. Yeah.
Jalen, and Jalen and Derrick Henry, But I got some good confidence. Good.
How many points did Derrick Henry give you?
20-something.
Yeah, bro. He was running.
20. He gave me 29 points.
But he did the same thing last year where he was running, toting that ball. And then fumbled in the game, and the game went sideways. So, we'll see. I just love athletes who come to the locker room, get in front of the media, and say, "Hey, I lost this game for my squad. It's on me. I'm gonna take it to the chin, and I've got to work to get better."
Mm-hmm.
But also, I'm gonna say this, and I don't know what people think, but Lamar has to win these games, man.
Here's the thing. It's not Lamar. It's Harbaugh has to win these games.
Oh, I agree.
Harbaugh's lost.
I agree.
Like it's good that they can run the ball and be methodical and they can chew up clock. Problem is when you need a big strike play, you don't have a big strike offense.
No.
And the thing about Buffalo, they have a big strike offense. They get chunk plays. They get chunk yards.
Mm-hmm.
And Lamar has some good throws. He has some good, decent down the field stuff. But when crunch time came, they got conservative.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand why with Lamar and Derrick Henry, 4th and 2, you punt and give him the ball back instead of trying to get the first down. And that's
I don't understand. I don't understand that move. But in order to make that move, you got to have don't have confidence in somebody.
Yeah. Or why didn't we get a naked boot with Lamar at some point in time? I say the same thing about that Bears game.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It was all great that Caleb started 10 for 10. But none of those 10 for 10 went past 6 yards.
Yeah, what was he throwing, man? He's throwing these outs and these screens. And what are you doing?
The Bears, recent years, these offensive-minded coaches have loved these swing flat passes. Yeah, I'm 1-0 also. So Imani, it's okay. If you're gonna be 1-1 this week, brother,
hey, it's all good.
Take it down.
It's all good. Well, how that rap song go? It was all good just a week ago. It's good, man.
That's what you gonna sound like. It's all good. I was 1-0 a week ago.
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, bravo, Imani got that victory. It's all good, bro. It's all good. You know this thing is a marathon now.
I've already been on the waiver wire today, picking up some free agents and doing my thing.
And you got to tweak that team. That never settle. You got to tweak that team. So we'll see what's up. Should be very interesting. Yeah, the Bears, man. You know, just getting their Bears on, and you know, I don't know about.
Well, watching that game now that I'm over the loss, right? I see what the hype is about with Drake May. I see the upside.
He throws a good ball.
Huh?
He throws a tight ball.
He throws a good ball, but I'm talking about leadership.
Okay.
I'm talking about he threw that pick six, went to the offensive line. That's on me. My bad.
Hold up. Are you talking about Drake May or JJ McCarthy?
I'm sorry, JJ McCarthy.
Okay.
But same thing with Drake May, because Drake May had a rough game, but he got good leadership. He got those good leadership intangibles that you want at quarterback. Mm-hmm. Right? You look at that fourth quarter, he was fine. He was finding his guys up. His guys had his back. And you know what he did? He looked for his number one receiver. He went and sought out Justin Jefferson.
See, I'm letting this thing sleep. I'm not saying anything. But check out, I love to admire. Check out.
You know when you say James Wiseman, FD right there on it.
Well, you know I've been telling you I've been buying cars for 100, 75, 50. It's been a lot of whys. I don't have anything in front of me. I just picked up, I picked up 3 wise cards this week that have arrived this week.
Nice.
These are Barbara. So I wasn't going to say anything until we got into the season. But if Wise is healthy, he's a double-double guy. So we'll see. I love to admire. I'm thinking the same time.
I got a couple James Wiseman.
Very cheap out there. Yeah, but I agree. McCarthy showed heart coming back and fighting through adversity, because at one point in the game, he looked shook.
Yeah.
Threw the pick six, had some balls batted down on some bootlegs that should have been a connection to the receiver or in the receiver's hands, but he fought through all that. Now, at the end of the day, I still stand 10 toes down. I don't think he's that dude, but he might prove me wrong. We'll see.
You know, I see exactly what people like about him. And the thing is, during that run in the first half for the Bears, Caleb was going to get zoned. As soon as these exotic blitzes started coming, as soon as these packages, we're not no ball movement, nothing.
He looked like he didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. Now the boy got
around at people.
No, what we say, you know, when you got a quarterback that can escape, the boy got wiggled. The hips got wiggled.
And he had some running speed.
Yeah,
when he took to the corner of the end zone?
Yes. But my thing is, you had people open, and he has to do that second pat, and now you're late. You got to eliminate that second pat. You got to see it and go. You can't pat every pass.
I hate when a quarterback does this, but he set up DJ Moore several times to get destroyed.
Yeah.
To just get obliterated. And he got hit hard twice. Once I didn't think he was coming back in the game. And then before the game was over, he was back in there running routes. But you got to get the ball down, Caleb. You can't just have this guy out here like this, just getting racked up.
I'm just saying, right? If you said all these bad things about Justin Fields, the league. He can't do this. He can't get the ball down. DJ Moore was still top 5 in receiving yards.
Mm-hmm. He's quality.
And now you got this better arm, this better quarterback, you all say, and he only getting 2 catches?
He's almost like Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah. But again, I said this. You look at Justin Fields this week, right? Solid game, solid throws. But you know what he did? He found Garrett Wilson. Mm-hmm. He found his number 1 option.
Yes, he did.
Right? He found his playmakers to make plays for him.
Mm-hmm. He also was going through his progression.
Mm-hmm.
You can see him. He was following through his technique on his throws. Looked good, and the one he threw to Wilson in the corner of the end zone was on just perfect pass on the money. Great route ran. Fields may shake some stuff up, man. Fields may be the new Geno Smith.
Geno looked good.
Yes.
Geno looked good.
300 yards. Yes.
So.
And Genty didn't look. He looked pretty decent. People talk about the offensive line for the whole preseason, the first week, but he looked pretty decent. So I heard someone say that Pete Carroll got his quarterback, coming back going to that squad, getting who he wanted, and that's really true. And if you're a head coach that you don't have that, there'll be some struggle time.
Pete Carroll got the quarterback that he's familiar with.
Yes.
But he feels like he can do something and win games now.
Yep. Shit, it's gonna be fun to watch, man. This week, are there any top games this week? Like really sought after game? I haven't looked at schedules.
I haven't looked at schedules yet.
What's up with the Miami Dolphins? We can talk about that. What's up with them Dolphins, man?
Listen.
Is this head coach on down, or what is this?
Oh, it's definitely head coach on down. It's owner on down.
Okay.
Let's just know that this is not a well-run franchise, just like the Bears aren't a well-run franchise.
No, they're not.
This is right from top down. Tyreek is good. Can be borderline great.
But
when you let Tua come back last year, I knew that was that's just telltale sign, right? You don't care about the players.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the stuff done with Flores and all that stuff going down when you get that. But like Tariq on the ball, but it's game 1, right? Just you gotta. I didn't watch that game, so I don't know how open it was.
I didn't watch it. I haven't even watched any highlights of it yet.
But you see AJ Brown got 1 catch, got the ball thrown his way twice that whole game, and for once wasn't complaining about it.
No, because he knows it's fun.
Yeah, I think it's a lot easier not to complain now that you got a Super Bowl.
That's right.
Like you got your money and you got your ring. She's gonna get you the ball.
That's right.
But I also watched that game and didn't see a lot of times where Hurts could go to him without forcing.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. Mr. Waxile, wrong name. Justin Fields is underrated. He got chased out of Pittsburgh because they believed in Rusty Wilson. Mistake. What he displayed in game 1 proves your statement right. We got to see what he's going to do every week, but he showed up just for what you just said. Big time. I'm happy for him. I've always thought he's a special athlete that's playing quarterback. And if he can start to get these quarterback principles, tendencies, and technique in his throws, it's going to be.
Let's talk about the Russell Wilson fall off.
Well, it's been a gradual decline. He is not. Yeah.
He looking worse than Peyton Manning last year.
Well, the way he looked in the first game, he's not going to make it through the season. The way his
Yeah.
offensive line was blocking for him, he will not be around. So every week is a bonus round because he's running for his life or getting his beat every down.
Is it the Giants? Is it just the Giants organization? Because
well, he's already, to me, not the same quarterback. There's something physically that's different about him. Since the time he hurt his hand, he has still not been the same guy. He was putting some throws up, but I think a lot of this is the Giants. He's just running.
Well, I mean, you look at Daniel Jones, right?
Yep.
The team scored on every drive that game in Indianapolis.
Look at Saquon. What Saquon did when he left.
You look at Geno. Geno's a Jet. Like who's is it New York? Is it the Jets? They just cursed now. The Jets and the Giants.
Well, Dable has. I don't like to call out people's jobs, but Brian Dable's not gonna make it, man. When neighbors is looking at you like you're not gonna make it, man. There's a bunch of people. There are several people this season that won't be with their same teams next year or won't finish in their starting roles this year. There are several people you can name. Brian Dable is one of them. He just doesn't come across to me. I'm sitting here. I'm not in the locker room. But he just doesn't come across as a leader of people. I just don't see that. I think there are probably a lot of coaches in the NFL that fall on that sword. They just, do you believe in them? You in your huddle? Your Mike linebackers giving you the play, or you in your offensive huddle, and your quarterback's giving you. Do you believe in that dude over there?
A lot of that.
Yeah, but Miami is going to be struggling, and then they're going to start, just like you saw out of the Chiefs. They're going to start eating at each other. At least, Kelsey came out and said, I ran into my teammate. Because you can tell Xavier wasn't expecting anyone to be there. They got blessed. And for the record, people, a lot of these wide receivers, you can see the way Xavier's running around. He doesn't have much padding on. They shoulder pads are just there to take the initial brunt, but he doesn't have much. So if you collide into that guy running full speed and he's vulnerable, like he's in a moving position, probably gonna get injured.
How long is he out for?
That I don't know. They're saying he won't have surgery, but he's placed on the IR, bro. He's gonna be out for a while, though. He'll be out for a while. He's got to be frustrated, man. You know how frustrating that's got to be?
Very frustrating.
What's the odds? You're running your route. You're in the right place. This guy is not. And I'm on the IR. And you never know how these things go. That could be the last time you see him with the Chiefs. You just never know. The fact that they're trying to rule out surgery right now is a good thing because that would end his season or have him out for a long time. Wow. So George Kittle and Brock Purdy hurt. Purdy has a shoulder and a toe. Kittle has a hamstring. They're almost ruling out, this is Wednesday going into Thursday, that Purdy will not be playing. He won't be playing this week. So it's going to be Mac Jones time. Zerny, what's up, man? What's going on? Good to have you here. Yeah, it's going to be Mac Jones time. We'll see what comes of that.
We'll see what comes of that. That doesn't sound like a good thing.
So let's put this out here. Let's talk about spitgate.
Oh yeah, let's talk about spitgate. Which one, college, or you want to talk about pro one?
Let's talk about pro. College is almost straightforward to me. What I saw with the Florida guy.
Yeah.
But if you're on the field and somebody spits at you, I'm not saying go over and spit on them. I'm not condoning that. But do you see how that thing might elevate on to another level?
Yeah. I'm sorry, you spit on me. You might not have teeth when I'm done with you.
Yeah, I heard someone say that as soon as you spit, whatever happens after that is on like Donkey Kong.
In some states, spitting on somebody is assault.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. That means you're liable in that court of law.
You hop two on somebody.
Ooh, man. You've been spit on, Big Jon?
One time.
I've never been spit on.
Oh no, but it was the most cowardly thing ever. Talking stuff on the bus. Dude's about 6'2", 370, big fat dude. Talking stuff. And he's getting off, going through the back, and as he's getting off the bus, hops one on me.
Man.
On the weekend, so Monday, we had to see him.
I mean, he had to know that, though, right?
Oh, Monday, I got to see you.
You know what?
See you.
I've never thought. I've had arguments. I've had disagreements. Not one time have I ever thought I'm going to spit on this person.
No.
Not one time. There's never. I've been in practices. I've been in games. Not one time.
When it comes to the fisticuffs, right? Spitting on somebody, official. I mean, this is starting, and then hitting somebody and grabbing, twisting their private part. That's the last resort that I'm trying to save myself. Right? Those are things that just don't happen, and it's the last resort.
It's wild. It's wild. No Wax House says 49ers catching injuries like COVID. Well, we like to act like injuries are not a part of the game, but George Kittle's hurt all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
At some point, you got to look at this medical department and like, what are we doing?
Okay, do you want me to tell you what I'm thinking? You want me to get real medical? Hold on 1 second, bro. I've said this for years now.
And we see you rocking a Steph Curry hat.
Yes, got that Curry brand, baby. That Curry brand rocking. Man, they just take what you put in a search engine and it's wrong with it. All right, let me find something here for you, sir. Find something here for you. There's a picture I've seen that I have to show again. Right. I think I have an answer here. Okay, here we go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I think I have the answer. Let me drop this on you right quick, Big Jon. Why is Kerry Kittle hurt? Oh, excuse me. Why is Kerry Kittles? Damn. Why is George Kittle hurt? Yeah, bro. Kerry Kittle's no joke. Same draft as Kobe. You see this bro right here?
Mm-hmm.
See this bro in the yellow right here?
Yeah.
That's Kittle, his freshman year at Iowa. Oof. See this dude right here? This is Kittle, freshman year at Iowa. I believe that he's allegedly or respectfully on that LeBron James breakfast. And this is why he's pulling hamstrings. But that's just me, though. Cheerios, Falco. Whatever you want to call it, allegedly, respectfully.
Mm.
I got another one for you. Check this dude out. You with me?
That's a thin dude.
The thin through that hair dryer back there can't make him look bigger. That hand dryer can't make him look any bigger. It's a very thin, light and out dude. So sometimes when you stretch those muscles and they got a hamstring, they got to contract and move. Did you know that J.J. Watt walked on at Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Okay. That's another LeBron James breakfast, allegedly and respectfully. Just saying. So Kittle. But at this point, we have to know this dude will be injured. This cat is not playing a whole season, 7/8 of a season, 3/4 of a season. Not doing any of that. But
see, that doesn't explain, Christian McCaffrey, Trey Lance getting hurt years ago. Like some of these injuries that they've had as an organization. That's why I said you got to look at this medical department, right? Yeah, what's going on, especially the soft tissue.
Yep, you actually do.
It's one thing to take hard hits. You get ribs get busted, your back hurt because you're playing the game. Some of the soft tissue stuff, you got to look at the medical. Like, what are we doing?
And people, that means that I'm misdiagnosing you. I'm not telling you what's really going on after an exam. I'm pushing you. I got my hand in your back, pushing you back on the field. And this is notorious in football or any sport. I'm going to tell the coach something, but I'm going to tell you something else. That's not going to work. What did McCaffrey do this weekend? Let's have a little spotlight on McCaff. Some people think he's still a Hall of Famer.
I've never thought that, but okay. I
never thought that either, sir. Oh, he had 22 rushes for 69 yards, which is 3.1. Not good. He had a long of 13. Then he had 9 catches for 73. Decent.
Not bad.
Decent day. Probably went right in the ice bath. That's some expensive spit he got. Very much so. But how do you find a man $50-something thousand to spit on somebody? Is that a 25 fine? 50-something thousand? That's like 82 fine.
You might as well fault for that fine.
Yeah, you might as well or just keep spitting. That's all they got. Just keep spitting on the guy. I just don't understand the mindset, though, Jalen Carter. I just can't. I've never thought to spit on another individual. So I've seen it happen, though, and I've seen the results of that kind of action. What's happening in the hobby with Big Jon, man? Anything new and exciting? I've told you about my Wiseman card since we had this comment.
Oh, preparing. I'm in prep mode. 1 week away from EC3 show. 4 weeks away from setting up. I'm getting 2 tables this time. I'm gonna do a table of cards and a table of pops. What I think I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So this week is just getting ready to get some cards sent home from Fanatics Collect. And go from there. Light week. I haven't sold a couple cards on eBay this week. Haven't really been motivated to put more cards up. The effort for the time it takes and the effort it takes, even using a scanner for the returns, just not worth it for me right now.
Are you thinking in the back of your mind, I'm going to sell the stuff at the show anyway?
Yeah. I just said it the show anyway. Instead of I'd rather put it in a dollar bin than have to take pictures or scan it through, put it on eBay, hope it sells, when it sells, ship it out, and get 67 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Got some of my big cars on there at higher price, just trying to see if I get offers, but I'm just really waiting. Got a game plan for next week what I want to come in and do.
There you go.
So
gotta have that strategy. Mr. Waxhouse says FD is on the right track about Kittle, shedding light. Hey, I just tell you what I've noticed and what I've seen. And I just happened to play with some guys that was on that LeBron James breakfast, allegedly and respectfully. And I know the before and after. I know the Bruce Banner, and I know what the Incredible Hulk looks like. And then I know when you go back to Bruce Banner.
So, all right, let's speak. Since we're talking about LeBron.
Yeah.
Allegedly and respectfully.
Yeah, allegedly and respectfully.
How do we feel about him and CP3 being in the Basketball Hall of Fame while currently playing?
So I thought about that. I watched a snippet, just a little bit of the induction ceremony. For me personally, like it doesn't move me. It didn't really mean much. And I'm not a hater, people. I'm not a hater. Even Carmelo Anthony. I mean, I'm not. That kind of stuff doesn't move me, man.
Right. So Carmelo, his Olympic accomplishments deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know if that team, the Redeem team.
I feel like this is marketing, man. I feel like this is like pushing something. It's market. This seems like there's an agenda there. Like, what is that?
And I keep forgetting every year that the ceremony is done at Mohegan Sun.
Oh, it is?
So it's right up. It's right, a couple up the street from me. I could actually attend it if I want to.
Yeah, you haven't been?
No, I keep forgetting.
Who's coming in? Like, who's going in? You got to find a year where like a bomb player is going in. You got to go to that thing.
Got to go see him.
That would be exciting.
But I mean, I think if you're a LeBron fan, here's another thing to add to your bullcrap argument against him against Jordan being the greatest. I think if you're a basketball fan, it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean yeah.
I think if you're a Jordan fan, it is what it is.
Yeah. It's not pushing the dial.
Yeah.
I always love how LeBron puts the picture up on Instagram with the watch and the Hall of Fame jacket.
I mean, congratulations.
Yeah, it's cool.
They thought you deserved it for that Redeem team.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't have came in bronze the 2 other times before that, you wouldn't need a Redeem team.
You might have been in there. So, what about so when is the 2024 team going in? Is that thing going in 2039 or something? Like, when is that?
Probably. I mean, that squad was those last 2 games. I still go back and watch the thing on Netflix. That was hurried.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So Ben Simmons can't find a job.
Why should he?
I'm surprised he's still been here this long. He's like the Dallas Cowboys. I always wonder, why do people talk about Ben Simmons so much? And then I turn on football and like, why do people talk about the Dallas Cowboys?
Well, here's the thing, right? I'll put it like this. I don't think in any situation where Ben Simmons was a better ball player than John Wall.
No. Somebody's saying that. No.
And even when John Wall still had something left in the tank, the league didn't want him.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons has proven that he would not put up a shot or to try to attempt a layup. He won't even dunk anymore.
Mm-mm.
it is so far in his head, right?
What was the shortstop for the Yankees that couldn't throw the first?
The second baseman.
Second baseman.
I can't think of his name. I know
You know what I'm talking about. No, it's almost like a block like that. Like he could not throw the first.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about because he didn't play with you. There was no block. Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't Chuck Knobloch, was it?
But it's like, but same like John Lester, he wouldn't pick somebody off at first.
Yes, would not do it.
Right, just would not do it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you won't even attempt the layup, how can you be in an NBA game when you have it?
I agree.
Right?
Who else do we see is going overseas? Who else was it today? Cam Reddish.
Yeah.
Now I live in LA. When he got here, oh man, Cam Reddish.
Look, I understand that there are politics in basketball, right? Mm-hmm. Well, you listen, you just ain't gonna get all the shots. Go in the corner and wait your turn, type things. I get that,
especially if you're playing with LeBron.
Yeah,
you can ask a couple of players. You're just out here, you're passing the ball around.
But if you got Pat Beverly can't get a job in the NBA for 2 years and they're done with him, you definitely should be done with Ben Simmons because at least Pat played defense. Yes. At least Pat's going to try and mentor your young ones and hold them accountable. You know, he's going to try. I ain't going to say he's going to do a good job at it, but he's going to try. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know if Ben Simmons is trying to help anybody else out. I don't know if John Wall is trying to help anybody else out. You know, even if he's sitting on the bench not getting playing time.
Yeah, it's funny how that goes.
Mm-hmm. Josh Giddey just signed a 4-year, $100 million contract with the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting paid more than
Caruso.
Which is bananas to me, but
and he's younger,
and then Caruso got that ring out of the situation. So, would you give out $13 million for a ring?
Yep,
I would. Let me give you that $13 million back, boss. You get that ring. So, Indiana Fever are going to the playoffs.
Yes.
What does this say? You say anything?
They're good team.
9 games?
They're a good team. They have a good coach. And Aaliyah Boston is under freaking rated.
She is nice, man. Well, even when I went to the game in LA, her foot movement, she's come a long way in the post.
Yes.
Her foot movement is much different. Before it was robotic. Get the ball turned. Not now. And if Cameron Brink can ever get that foot movement like that, which I think she can, she's a problem.
But I think Kelsey Mitchell deserves to be on an All-NBA first team.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I get the Caitlin Clark, and I was watching Sports Cards Lesson earlier today, and his partner said that basically said that she's closer to Zion Williams than she is Michael Jordan, like they say she is. Talking about Caitlin Clark.
Hold on. Let's just make sure we get all context here. Like, in what way is she closer to Zion?
When it comes to the card market.
Oh,
when it comes to ability to be available to play.
Yeah.
When it comes to production,
Big Jon, it's going to play out, bro. She is not going to be the hype train. I say this all the time. Doesn't stop in the Hall of Fame. It doesn't take you there. You got to get off and get on something else. You're going to go over to that Hall of Fame. So yeah, this is not going to work out the way people think it's going to work out. It's not going to. George's on a cruise.
I'm asking.
the middle of the ocean. You out there in Florida, man?
My boy on a cruise.
Yeah, my boy John put that question mark out there. He said, yeah.
Listen.
Now, what's that like him? What's that like for you to come to us? Where you at right now, man? Jordan out there. I told you, did you see that fade he got too? See that?
Yeah.
Boy got faded.
You gotta get nice when you go on vacation, get in that ocean.
Boy got clean.
Got to get clean. You know?
Jordan Brown, baby.
You gotta remind the old lady what she got.
That's right. I agree with that. That's key. This is key. Did Disney cruise. Okay.
The kids having fun in the Bahamas. Hey.
Bahamas. All right.
Yo.
Jordan Brown, baby.
Jordan, you gotta get that season from the Bahamas. And Blackbeard. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good season. You know.
Good stuff. Jordan Brown.
We still got rum cakes over here.
Okay. Very cool.
But I kind of agree with that statement that in all aspects she's more of Zion than she is of Jordan, right? Yeah. She played 19 games. She was injured. She didn't play well when she played. She only shot under 30% from three.
I think she must have got hurt early and tried to play through it. Because her rhythm of shooting did not seem like her typically.
But she's also look at her cards. Hype. You got Don Russ.
Choo-choo train.
Don Russ is coming out for $750 a hobby box. But Don Russ WNBA. Mm-hmm. Come on, that price is all on the back of Caitlin Clark. Yeah. Let's not kid ourselves there.
And they're going to try to do her like they did Wemby. They're going to try to stretch this.
They already did. They made the basically Caitlin Clark injuries only, card. So they got these National Treasures cards now, doing $15K and listen. I was thinking to somebody yesterday talking about Angel Reese. I don't think Angel Reese's popularity translates to as much dollars as companies and she thinks it does.
I don't think so either.
I see her shoes didn't sell well with Reebok. I've only seen a Facebook post about it, so I'm trying to vet the numbers before I say concrete, because you can put anything on Facebook. But she was 100% right. Let's talk about what she said. She was 100% right.
Oh yeah, she put it out there. Yeah. Let me get Jordan in here. Is Paige in that set? Is Paige in that downward set?
Yes.
Okay.
It's this year's Paige, Sonya, Kieran, Kiki. They're all in there.
Okay.
Well, wait, money at? Because we're talking about WNBA, and the Atlanta Dream made the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
My girl Tina Pow. Mm-hmm. And I have a Gamecock side PC. Well, I just pick up Gamecocks on the way.
No, I think you have said that.
Yeah.
I think you said that. Yeah.
I have a South Carolina side PC where I'll just start picking up my Gamecocks every sport. I don't have a Javion Clowney in there because I just really like Javion. But
yeah, but let's talk about Reese and what Reese said. But break it down to the people.
She, in layman's terms, she said the team's trash. Her teammates are not that good, and their facilities suck, which they do. They still play in a YMCA building.
Then she said my guard is old as heck.
Yes, she is. Vandersloot is old as crap, and it's coming back.
And then she tried to snap back and say, well, despite what some people say, my age doesn't hinder. Like,
yeah.
What you say? What? What I love is, well, I wouldn't say what I love, but Reese's face sitting on the bench these games she's out.
Hmm?
You see the look on her face the whole game?
Yeah, disgust. They losing without her.
She's not
They
gonna be
losing. But nobody's there. Think about it. Ellie Deladon,
That's right. Everybody's out.
Candace Parker said all these same things. This is not something new that people have said about.
My
You
attendance went up. My attendance went up when they got rid of their head coach. What's her name? The Liberty.
Witherspoon. Teresa Witherspoon.
When they got rid of Witherspoon, is when I was
1 year.
What? Why would you get rid of her?
Make no sense.
Imani, what are your thoughts? Chicago Sky. Reese got to bounce, man. Where's she go? Why don't she go to Vegas and get that too big combo going?
Yeah.
But nice. David Robinson.
She'll shoot better, for one. Because AJ Wilson is hands down the MVP.
There should be no question. She got to go. She won't win there. No, she won't win there. She can't be there. And these organizations get me. They go draft these people high, and then they want them to sit around and chill out and lose.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, no Chicago organization is about winning right now.
No.
Not really winning.
So,
but her and Cardozo work well together.
They do,
right? Because Angel has real skills with the ball in her hands, and she can pass, and and Cardozo, you can't teach 6'5".
And her foot movement is getting better. She's leaning out,
but also she can get nasty. You can say what you want about Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner plays with a nastiness to her game.
Yes, she does. The WNBA got draft better. Well, in mind, what we can't do is put all of our stock on Caitlin Clark. It's not gonna happen, man.
But and to that note, right? Indiana went to the playoffs without Caitlin. The league's been thriving with viewership this year without Caitlin. Right? So every time I hear somebody say they're doing good because of Caitlin Clark, I'm like, what? You don't watch WNBA. You don't
watch. You haven't kept up. You use a coin phrase that you've been using for 2 seasons now.
Yeah.
And notice how everybody that says that is kind of fading off. You don't hear from them.
Unrivaled succeeded without Caitlin Clark.
That's right.
So did you see what the Fisa Caller husband said? I think his name is Alex, because he's over like Unrivaled and helped start it. They came to the WNBA.
Yeah, they want none of it.
To be partners.
Yeah.
And they ain't want nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
And now in negotiations, they're like, we don't want y'all to pay for them. Y'all don't want to pay me. They paid me 5 times more to play for a summer than what you paid me for the whole year. Right? And they got better facilities.
Yep.
Then
Collier's husband also worked with Collier to improve Angel Reese's game.
Yeah. But you look at the players who were in Unrivaled. Courtney Williams, Nafisa, all these guys are with Angel Reese. They came to the W better this year.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Speak on that.
Sadu Sabali, they came better this year. Right? But they also got to talk to each other like, man, this is what a real facility looks like. That's why people like going to Phoenix. Phoenix has a real pro facility. I saying Satu Sabi like, we gotta make sure we eat and pay for our own food before games on game day. What do you mean?
It's really like the NBA in the 70s.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
And you talk about, and the money this year is 10 times more than it was last year. We talked about last week. We talked about WA interfering with the deal for the Mohegan Tribe, trying to buy the team for $50 million less so they can come back and sell it to the people for $50 million more. Like, y'all don't know what y'all doing, and y'all trying to figure out to line your own pockets as much as possible.
Yeah.
But you just got $500 million from 2 different cities to get new teams. 3 different cities to get new teams. Golden State, Phoenix, and Detroit, right?
Yep.
And mind you, Unrivaled added 2 more teams in 1 year.
Hey, you want to jump into some CardLadder data and some GemRate?
Yeah. What you want to go to? I got them both up.
Let's go to GemRate. This excites me.
Yeah, GemRate. Tell you. You ain't looking at GemRate data. It's does wonders.
John hit me up the other day, called me, was talking to me about this, and I was like, I mean, I was actually disappointed in myself. Like, this is serious data.
This is just yesterday. PSA graded 103,000 cards.
Hey, I sent in a card that got there last Friday. And
Is it the one? Is it the one I'm thinking of?
The shake? No, did I show you the shake card?
No. I thought it was the card you bought last week.
No. Let me send you the shake card. I've had it for a while. I just pulled it out. And I said, I'm going to grade this thing.
But if you want to know who you should be buying and selling, look at GemRate, right?
Yep.
Top things: Pikachu, Charizard, Jaden Daniels, Pokemon, Umbreon, Mewtwo, Michael Jordan. 2 more Pokemon: Shohei, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, Caitlin Clark, Pokemon. Drake May, Pokemon. Zapda, Pokemon McCarthy. You want to know the grade? Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what's happening out here.
Yeah. That is, but just like, so we go into GemRate and let's go.
Look up any card you want to take them through how, like, you kind of move around in here.
So I'm just learning. So how I was moving around is I was just definitely looking at WWE. Y'all know me. Boxing and wrestling. Going down this Panini set. And I was just drilling down to what the GemRate is, some of this stuff, right? 51% on the 24 Prism. What's been graded, Cody, Roman, Rock, CM Punk, Tiff Stratus. All time, Roman, Liv, Tiffany. And you can go into it, see the trend. There's another view. But this is all the pulsars.
Hold on, but we on the same page. Did you go to another page? Well, let me do this.
Let me see.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I did go to another page. You know what? So sorry. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
But right, if I'm just look at this one set, see what's been graded all time.
I ain't say he has about 100 cards. Go ahead.
Last 30 days, what's been graded, how many in the GemRate. And I think when you're deciding what to grade, right? Mm-hmm. Even though you have an eye, right? Looking at some of this stuff, with GemRate may give you a better idea
of the trend, kind of like
the trend of what to expect, right? I think when we talk about, this is like it should have been 10. Why did it get a 9? Well, it's set only grades.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So right, if you look right here at this screen and we're on now, Panini Prism.
Hold up, I just want to make sure, Jordan, you should be able to see this now. Go ahead, Big Jon.
Yeah, Panini Prism WNBA. grades at a 20% gem rate. And that's just saying it gets a 9 when I'm looking at for a gem. We're not talking about 10s.
And so they graded 8,354 as a gem out of 42,000 cards.
Yeah. So when you just talk about what cards is in and what gems, I wish you got 28,000 Angel Reese's cards have been graded from this one set. So I can understand why these prices on these 10s are expensive.
Yeah.
Not everything is not coming back 10s. You're getting a lot of 9s, a lot of 8s. Because isn't PSA 8s are mint, right? And then 9s and 10s are gem mint. So yeah, so look, you are more likely to get a 9 in this set than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is like it's not as drastic, but like the difference between a 9 Ricky Henderson rookie and a 10 Ricky Henderson rookie.
Mm-hmm.
There's a significant jump there. And a lot of these cards is that same one.
This is 24 Prism. 24 Prism has been out a long time. So it's not like it's something recently that's been graded. They've graded 42,000 copies of this.
And it's interesting to see the 30-day trend being down 21%.
Yeah. So even what people are sending recently is still. I mean, I sent in a couple Angel Reese's, and one came back a PSA 8. And I was like, how? Now look at this data. I'm like, okay, well, this whole set don't grade well. There was a way to get stuff to CardLadder, but I don't remember how to do it.
What I saw when I went in, what did I tell you? I wasn't even on this page. Yeah, I'm forgetting how. See, I didn't see these graphs. Wow. There's a link that says CardLadder data. I think I looked up an individual card. I think that's what I did. I looked up an individual card, and it took me to some CardLadder data. Bro, Prism QC was horrible. I got killed on multiple submissions. I don't know anyone that's at Panini that's making Prism. It just seems like to me that the QC side is not that important to the business. I think cards are going to sell anyway, and they may look at it as an expense they don't even want to undertake because 2024 NBA Prism, there are not a lot of 10s of players that I've been looking at. You got some BGS 8.5s, you got some PSA 9s. There are not a lot of 10s. And some cards, some variations don't have any 10s graded. You gotta go back to like Shea and Luka's rookie year. It's a lot of variations in there that are in single digits for 10s on some of the lower count variations. So yeah, if you look up Bo Nix, there should be something here that says and what about Bo Nix that first game?
How do you do?
Oh, not good at all. Turnovers, low yards, but they still came in one. So I think I clicked on a particular grade, if I remember, like a PSA 9.
You picked on a grade, which is all PSA, and then it brings you to CardLadder.
There you go. Yeah.
So this is figuring it out. I'm figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
So PSA 8's worth $8. This is just a base Bo Nix, but
I came close to buying some Bo Nix. I had to pull.
I had one Bo Nix card that I got at the show, and I just sold it raw for like $1 or $2. Wasn't that big of a deal.
It's hard for me to jump out there on a quarterback. It's hard.
Honestly, it's hard for me to buy football seriously.
It's rough, man.
Here's the thing: there's nobody in football that I'm excited enough to be stuck with.
I feel the same way. That's what I'm saying. We're saying the same thing. It's rough. Rough. Tiger Woods.
Still don't understand how to use this. Really? What do you mean you get no Drake May? I'm telling you, I need a one-on-one tutorial on how to use CardLadder. I'm getting blood at it, but yeah. So that's GemRate data, y'all. Like if you want the data, care about the data, that's a great way to just understand the analytics behind the grading.
Yeah, before you send it in, what's the probability of me getting this grade? I may see that there's now. I've submitted a few cards here, and only looked at the card. I didn't look at what's the production run. And
yeah, I think you're gonna have. I think if you do that, like I'm less, be less bummed about the grades you get back.
Mm-hmm. I like to know the percentage of people that actually do that. I don't think a lot do, because folks are shocked. But if card 5 has a nick or a bent corner, probably card 20 is gonna have that.
Mm-hmm.
I would just love to visit a production center to see how that looks. How does it go? How much care do they take with your car? If you really saw how PSA 10 was produced, would you be shocked if the PSA 10?
Well, I gotta dig into that. So somebody did a interview with a former PSA grader. I gotta watch that and kind of see what that was all about.
Was that on YouTube?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, search that down. Watch that.
Oh, you want to get into this Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah, what's up? Planting trees?
It looks bad for Ballmer, man.
Oh, it is bad. He can come out and say I got swindled or I didn't know. It's bad.
Well, Cuban tried to defend him, and then basically was like, "There's a world where he couldn't have known, but there's also if he know anything, it's bad."
Mm-hmm.
Because so there's a clause in the contract that he had that basically they could terminate him and terminate the contract if he was no longer a LA Clipper. And I think that is the most damning thing in the contract. Like, what do you mean this wasn't an incentive? What do you mean that he can only get this money if he's a Clipper? This endorsement deal is clearly tied to the team. And it didn't matter if the Clippers were still paying him. If he was no longer an active roster member of the Clippers, the contract can be terminated.
And what year did he sign this? When he first came?
When he first came.
So they got rid of Shea and signed him to this deal.
Mm-hmm. And then the Bombers on email chains linking this company with the people from Intuit and putting them in touch together. Right?
Yeah, it's over with, bro.
Now, is this enough for him to lose the team?
Yeah, question. I think he'll lose the team. And
you think it's enough to lose the team?
Yeah.
This has happened before, and it was a hefty fine. It was a couple $100 million fine.
Well, then if they're fining, aren't they snatching draft picks?
Yeah, there was draft picks and fine. I don't know if it's enough when they make them force them to sell the team.
Well, if they're snatching draft picks and fines, bro, the Clippers aren't winning anytime soon.
I mean, they're not winning anytime soon, regardless. But
yeah, but you build a stadium with the hopes of putting a squad together to actually win.
I don't think it's enough for them to lose the team.
Money they're not going to lose the team.
No, I personally hate when leagues force people to sell their teams, and for bad ones.
Owner should have sold the team.
Huh?
You think the last Clippers owner should have been forced to sell the team? He had to go, bro.
He had to go, but let me finish my statement. He had to go, but you basically forced him to sell the team when he got $500 million. So what did you really do? Right? You basically forced him to cash out on an investment that's going to be positive no matter when he decided to cash out.
You just got rid of a sore spot.
Right. You didn't did you really punish him?
Mm-mm.
That's what I mean. Same thing with like Daniel Snyder. Did you really? He's no longer the owner of the team.
So when's the last time something like this happened, and how much longer did the owner own the team after that? Do we know?
I'm not sure.
I gotta dig into
this. Get back to that. I gotta dig into that tomorrow. Good question, though. Good question.
They're gonna do more than slapping me, money. If they find him and take draft picks and put this team in a position where it's trash for a long time, no, he'll still grow. His ownership will still grow in dollars. So
yeah, but that's what I mean. I'm not saying
I got you.
I shouldn't have went. Snyder shouldn't have went, but it's not like they had to sell the team and didn't get the money. They had to sell the team and then went to jail and really can't have the benefit of the money. No. You just send them an early retirement with a balloon package. You know what I mean? That's right. That's why I say I don't like the fact.
I get it.
So that's all my thing is. The punishment is I'm sorry, your punishment is $600 million. Our punishment is $1.2 billion. Great. I can get enough money to continue to be racist and sexist and misogynistic and all the other stuff. And no, I'm no longer in the public eye to do it. You think Daniel Sterling is still not doing what he was doing with his housing situation? Just because he's not the owner of the Clippers anymore? Now just not in the public eye anymore.
Does Bobby just move on? Does he move on? Does he move on?
No.
You sure?
I don't think Baumer's a bad owner. I
don't either.
I think he brings some excitement. I think he has some good ideas. Like that wall that he built in that stadium, that was a nice idea and a different fan experience than everybody else.
I agree. The only question I have is why did he do the ESPN interview? Why would you do that?
Because they probably didn't tell him he needed to be quiet. They probably didn't wait to see what all was in these documents first. Because Pablo Torre went through a live, and it's like, I don't understand what this section means, and read the section out, and just like, yeah. So if he's not on the Clippers, the contract can be terminated. How do you now? I don't know how privy to players' endorsement deals owners are or teams are, but to say he signed this deal in the same time frame as he signed the deal with you, and if it's true, he asked Toronto to set up endorsement deals for $15 million. Right? And opposed Uncle Darren, what's his uncle name? Is the one who blew the whistle on this? Kawhi's uncle. Kawhi's uncle. Yeah.
Okay.
Besides the bankruptcy, but also Kawhi's uncle kind of blew the whistle on this.
Why did Uncle blow the whistle?
I don't know.
Seems weird.
You know, but if you didn't have to do all this stuff, you know, and Pablo said he's going to look into Jalen Brunson next.
Them family ties over there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of name is, I ask you, what kind of name is Pablo building for himself?
One of a real journalist?
You know, Big Jon, it's rough for a real journalist.
Yes.
It can be real rough. And it takes a lot of guts. I applaud the dude. He's kicking indoors.
And what does it do for Adam Silver? Because supposedly they looked into this and didn't find anything.
This is what I'm saying, bro. He's digging up a lot of skeletons, bro.
Listen, we all know Adam Silver is a player's GM.
Well, he said today that if you can't afford to watch the games, then clips and highlights are free.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that statement. Shut the oomph up. You're going to give us this money because we're going to get this viewership and somebody's going to pay for it.
He works for the owners. That's what people don't realize. You know, between him and Brad Manfred in the MLB, Roger Goodell don't look too bad, does he?
No. What's up with Wander Franco acting like he's coming back?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Man, you can run the beach, bro. You can run the beach. You can set up cone, bunny hop. You can do all that. You can jump into the water and dive and swim out to the other ocean. Will a team, because when Ray Rice went, and this is not even on Ray Rice's level, but when Ray Rice did his thing, I told people immediately that day he'll never play again. A few people argue. A few people say, oh, this will blow over. It's not going to blow over.
They're arresting with him again because he's been tried and basically get charged guilty and with no consequences, basically.
Yeah.
In the Dominican Republic. So he wasn't charged in America. He was charged in the DR in his home country.
Oh, he was detained and sent to a mental health facility at family's request.
Because he's crazy if he come back. But I don't even know if his MLB contract was voided. Because those contracts are fully guaranteed and almost impossible to void. So he may still be getting paid.
I think he is still getting paid.
I'm confident that he is still getting paid. Just because those contracts are hard to void. So, speaking of baseball, what are your thoughts on the Yankees specifically? Because they're doing it the most. Blatantly stealing signs during games.
Me personally, Big Jon, I think that's baseball. I think everybody's stealing something. Some people don't play it off.
Yeah, but you're blatantly doing it to second base. My problem is, okay, you stealing signs.
Mm-hmm.
And the offense and the pitcher and the catcher not doing nothing about it. I'm sorry, okay, you stealing signs. You want to do it obnoxiously and be out there second base, waving your hands, jumping up and down because a curveball or fastball is coming. All right. Plunk.
Let's fight. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen if it hasn't already.
It ain't happened yet. It's been multiple games. Like it plunk. All right, let's fight. I'm out the game. Yeah, you gonna stop stealing signs? You gonna stop blatantly disrespecting me?
Why do you think it hasn't happened yet? They're not throwing at anybody.
Baseball ain't what it used to be.
That's true. Because that would have been
baseball. Batters charge the mound if you went two inside, right? Especially if you threw behind them. True. Now, you just get mad when they bat flip and take too long. You just get mad about it. You don't do nothing about it. You showed me up. All right, either you or one of your boys is gonna take this right in the ribs. And we do something about it back in the day.
What do you think about Aaron Judge going top 5 all time in home runs? Is that impressive?
Is that impressive? Yeah, it's impressive.
Okay.
It's impressive. You know why it's impressive? Because he started late.
He did start late.
He started late, which makes so basically he got to the big leagues and hit his prime. Usually getting 300, 400 home runs takes 7 to 10 years.
Sure. The contract has not been formally voided. Yeah, I didn't say anything about it.
Right.
But no longer getting paid by the temporary devil race.
Somebody's paying him.
I saw something about
maybe the MLB. Nobody will pick him up though. Just like nobody's gonna pick up Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer, man. Whoo. That's gonna mess with him, I think, the rest of his life, man. You got totally derailed on some stuff you probably should have stayed away from. That, hey, I've learned in life, everything that's offered to you on any level, you can't accept it. If people don't know the Trevor Bauer story, read up on it. Went from being the highest paid, probably best pitcher in baseball to overseas somewhere.
Yeah, I will tell you his YouTube, Instagram content when he's going against people from John Boy is very, very entertaining.
And Bauer's a very intelligent person. Like,
listen, when pheromones hit, you stop thinking correctly.
I know. Yeah. That's when you got to put your real thinking cap on.
Mm-hmm.
Understand what you should be doing and not be doing, because millions got snatched from him. He was found innocent in the court of law, and it still doesn't matter.
Guilty in the court of public opinion.
That's right. Still doesn't matter. Nobody wants that walking in their stadium in their uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Let this guy be an all-star or something. They don't want that.
What else up with you see that catch from Tatis? That robbery?
Yes, I saw that. Very got bonings on it. I didn't know he could jump like that. Got bonings. No hobbies on the obsessions. What's up, fella? What's up? What's up?
I tell you one thing.
Let me see if I can find Tatis's catch.
Fernando Tatis is exciting, and
but you know his cards are probably never going to rebound,
and that is a shame. That is a shame that his cards won't rebound. All right.
Was it against the Mets?
I don't even know who he played. I think you sent it to me on Instagram, I think. His cards are down 50%.
Yeah, man.
Still the year he's having.
Hands replay. Fernando Tatis Jr. snatching it back. Dylan Cease loves it. Why not? There's the foul. Stay good hands replay.
Yeah, his cards, man, were going straight up and then boop. Baseball is getting rocked. There's only like 6 or 7 people betting 300. Hey, Big Jon, what excites you about the WNBA? Excuse me. Hey, Big Jon, let's start that clip over. Hey, Big Jon, what excites you about the NBA season coming?
Seeing Jimmy Butler go to work.
Okay, I like that.
You see Jimmy go to work. Seeing Kobe White's growth.
Yeah, you saw him at the Bears game the other day.
Yeah. Want to see, can OKC repeat?
Yep, that's what I want to see. So everything you said, Butler, see what's up with them Bulls and Kobe White. Can OKC repeat?
I want to see who can be the top dog in the East, right? Oh. Is it Detroit? Is it going to be Miami?
I still want Miami.
Is it going to be Orlando?
I think Orlando is the prime year for Orlando. They can move. Pablo.
I want to see what happens with Anthony Edwards and John Morant.
I think we know.
I want to see if they can.
Did you see Josh saying, I don't like Instagram? Instagram changed my mind?
Yeah.
Dude, you taking some credibility for this?
No.
Dude, you got to press 6 buttons to get on live and post yourself. And come on, man.
Mama Shell. That was an accident. That was all an accident.
And then Anthony Edwards, we'll see. I think we kind of know.
I mean, you seen what Iman Shumpert said about him.
What did he say about him?
He said if he ever learns how to play back to the basket, it's over for the league. He said if he can put what he has now for post with a back to the basket post game somehow, might be over.
I will agree that it's more difficult. I don't think he has the work ethic to do that. You know how difficult it is? You got to change your body around to get in that post and drive with your legs and create a shot. Turn around, whatever it may be. We'll see. I wish he would, because that would add a lot more excitement to the game.
Yeah. I mean, I want to see Jokic.
Oh yeah, I think the
I got to
I think his team has different nuggets. I think his team has a great squad around him.
I got a feeling that the nonchalant, I don't like playing basketball jokers that we are used to is not who we're going to get. I think winning kind of matters to him now. Because he got a little, he was getting a little upset during the playoffs.
He was. He's been playing in this EuroLeague.
Yeah. So I think that I just want to get home to his horses. I think he may feel that way. I don't think he's going to see a lot of that.
I agree with you.
I think not being in the after winning a finals, it's not about the MVP. I don't think the individual award drives him, but not winning the championship last year, I can wait. He been playing in EuroLeague. I think that might have bothered him.
But they also have more support. That team is more backed like the championship team that won, as far as head count and who's doing what, at least on paper right now.
Yeah.
Than what they look like the last 2 years. So
who did Michael Porter Jr. sign with? Did he go to Brooklyn?
He went to Brooklyn. And then he's been talking mad-ish ever since he got to Brooklyn.
He's been everywhere.
Dude used to be uber quiet. Now he's just talking.
He telling Joe.
The WNBA? He's like, man, hold my drink now, please.
You think D'Angelo Russell out here telling secrets? Whew. Michael Porter letting it all spill out.
Who's D'Angelo Russell with now? Is he with Brooklyn? Is he with Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yo, ain't gonna be no secrets in that organization.
None. Everything from the locker room, bathroom, everywhere coming out.
Here go the safe key. 12954.
Everything's coming out.
All right, cards. National Fanatics Fest.
Everything's overlapping. Almost.
Everything's overlapping. So
you think it's interesting that the West Coast Card Show and Fanatics Fest same weekend?
No.
Neither do I.
Well, it's Fanatics Fest, West Coast Car Show, Dallas Car Show, all the same weekend, and then National 2 weeks after that. I don't think it's interesting for this fact. Fanatics is capitalizing on the World Cup being in America and being in New York finals. Being in New York, that's that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I think without that event happening, where you're already going to have a ton of sports fans in the area, I don't think it's that time frame. I think this is a Pacific. We have a window to capitalize and get new fans in. The city's already going to be flooded, and they're going to need something to do. They're going to need something to do in between these games, in between the time frame he's down, right? So since they're already going to be here, we know we got 100+ K people already going to be here. And we can get people to this Fanatics event for $5 and come in and expose some new people to cards and the new people to Fanatics, while also selling some jerseys and everything else that we sell. I think it's a very strategic plan for them. West Coast Car Show. If
you're locking on the coast, you're locking on West Coast and East Coast.
Yeah. West Coast Car Show, you're already going. If you're going to that, if you're on the West Coast, you're in Cali, you're going to go to the West Coast Car Show regardless if Fanatics Fest is happening. Same weekend.
That's my motto, but I don't know.
Right.
Imani, where are you going?
Dallas is the one that may be most affected.
Could be, but I would say too that if you're in that part of the country.
Yeah, but if you're a person who regularly travels to Dallas.
Oh yeah, okay.
There are people that travel all around. Like it's different. not too many people who are not vendors, big time vendors, travel from California to the East Coast for shows.
True.
People travel from the East Coast and from the West Coast and from the Midwest to go to Dallas. And I think if you were debating against going to Fanatics Fest and National, you're still going to National.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even want to drive down for one day of Fanatics Fest now because it's going to be so many people, and I already know how irritated I'm going to be in traffic.
Oh, it's going to be.
Like I was thinking about driving down for one day and going to it. You know, because I mean it's a 4 or 5 hour drive down to New York, and I can always convince my wife to go to New York.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's not people. There's a lot of people who go to one only, and that may just be the National.
Could be, yeah.
But I think Fanatics Fest and West Coast are going to do numbers. And I think the bad part of this is Fanatics Fest is going to use the numbers to their advantage in marketing going forward.
Oh, yeah. But how many people can afford to go to 2 of these events?
Not too many people.
And they know that. They know that you're going to pick one and you're going to be there.
Not too many people can go to both of them.
Hey, I know I can't. No, myself, I can't. I can't afford to just bop around the country.
It would be nice. We all can be money.
Yeah,
and lose
48-hour streaming in NYC.
No, see, we all can be money and lose to me in fantasy football this week. He has that.
Are y'all playing each other?
Yeah, he has that pleasure this week.
Imani, are you gonna be 1-1 or 2-0?
1-1.
48-hour streaming in NYC. So you're going to Fanatics Fest. Are you going anywhere else? Are you gonna go to the National as well?
He says go to that National. Hotels in New York, and even the Motel 6s are $1,500 right now for that week.
I just can't. I don't know. What's the play podcast? Finna be 0-2. Man, please.
No,
I think Big Jon got my back, bro. I think Big Jon coming with it.
No, man.
Wins here, bro.
My team is loaded. My team is loaded, especially for picking 7.
To me, the later pick better team. Let me get in here right quick.
I can't believe Cage scored so many points last week. All right. What money got?
Hold on, let me get to your squad. There you go, squad. Yeah, let's get matchup. So. Oh, they got mine losing by 3 points.
That's because I took some people out so he looked like he got a chance. I ain't really made my decision on what my final squad gonna be.
I dropped Caleb Williams.
I seen that. You dropped Cooper Kupp.
Gotta go.
That's who we got. So right now, I got Jalen Hurts, Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, St. Brown, Marvin Harrison, Ingram, Hollywood Brown in the flex, Texas defense, and Denver's kicker. Money got Penix, Henderson, Swift, Thomas, Ibuka, Bowers, McMillan. I'm sorry, you got a bun outside of.
Hey, Brock Bowers is not playing, is he? Yeah, Burke Bowers out though. He just ain't modified. Burke
No,
Bowers
he's
gone. Burke Bowers is probably out for weeks, bro.
Brian Thomas playing.
No, Brock Bowers.
Oh, Brock Bowers is that? Yeah, well, listen.
When you bend the knee and then slam it on the ground, you're probably gone.
Wait, we already know Swift. You pay for. I don't like Swift at all.
Who is Swift playing? Oh, Detroit?
Yeah. I don't like Swift at all as a running back.
Hit or miss, man. It's hit or miss. He's gonna break a big one, or he's just gonna have a 2-point game.
I don't know if Travion Henderson gonna get enough carries. I don't think he got the horses, man. That's all I'm saying. I don't think you got the horses to deal with the horses I got, because we know Jalen gonna do what it is. My only question mark is, do I think Caleb Williams is gonna get the ball to DJ Moore or not? Do I think Joe Flacco gonna get the ball to Jerry Jeudy more than Hollywood Brown, and St. Brown gonna get the ball?
We should have some kind of call or something where we can meet the other people in this fantasy football league. I want to meet some of these folks.
I think I've talked to Cardiac and Cage, a couple people I haven't talked to.
Also, we should have an award. My barbershop that I went to this weekend offered to. She said, the owner said, you know what? Y'all should have somebody get like a horrible haircut or something if they come in last place. Like we should have some kind of last place award. Throwing out some ideas. Yeah, I played Cardiac Gaming. Yeah, if Andrew showed up. Last place, 24 hours at Waffle House. Yeah, we should do something like that. I don't even have Waffle House. We could find the equivalent.
If I had to do 24 hours at a Waffle House, my daughter would love it because that's her new favorite place.
Y'all got a Waffle House out there?
No, we was in South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
She was to have Waffle House the first time. That was she didn't want to leave. That's a spot.
Why did you drop Caleb? He had 25 points because everything I do, Jarrell, I think long term. I don't do stuff because he had 25 points last week.
He was also his backup quarterback. So
yeah, he was my third string.
Yeah.
And also, just full details, fantasy football drafted him. I went to an event, lost signal, and then I look up an hour or so later, and I had Caleb Williams. I think long term.
I drafted three quarterbacks, for the sole purpose of dropping one of them after week one.
Yeah.
I just need to see some people. I needed spots to stash or trade.
Hey, that's actually mine. JJ McCarthy, your thoughts? Let us know. What do you see? We talked about earlier, we saw some heart, some belief in himself, which is always cool to see.
Saw some leadership. I didn't see leadership from Caleb Williams.
No. I still don't think McCarthy is that dude. Imani says he saw trash. I don't think McCarthy is that dude, but at least he tried to show up. But the hobby is ablaze. Imani, you got any McCarthy cards that you're selling? That's what the people want.
Yeah. Iman, are we coming back to Sunday night's Fanatics coverage? I'm asking the hard hitting questions.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Monty, what's the next show you're at? We got a LA Card show at the Dodger Stadium later this month. I might pop up. I might put my face in the place. Is there any topics we did not hit, Big Jon?
I don't know. I'm gonna show. I'm sure Money I like this card. If you want to see my Fanatics pickups from last couple weeks, I'll show you guys.
Yup.
The Money Cadoza, 1 of 1 from Pro Set. Unlicensed, but for $5, can't beat that. And then let's not go back to the vault. Did you know there's a way to grade your raw cards from
Fanatics?
From Fanatics as well.
I didn't know that. So they'll crack it. Oh, it's got to be raw. Okay.
Yeah, they'll send it to grading for you. They'll send it to PSA for you.
You can't send a certified card to PSA.
No, it is right. Yeah, they'll send this card to PSA for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I picked up this bank shot Curry out of 99.
Nice.
I'm gonna figure out how to get that graded.
Nice. I like the picture.
Yeah. So that's called then from the WWE. Picked this out of 50, JC Jang. She's a champion in NXT right now.
Okay.
Even though it's a PSA 8 for $15, the card raw is like 12. So I feel like you can't get mad at picking up 8 for that price. And then the Star Wars out of 75 out of 99. No, 75 out of 75. I'm sorry. Blue refractor with Sokotano.
I like that.
Yeah. This couple weeks has been very PC heavy. Another one of my favorites, Jada Parker, out of 99.
Jada Parker.
She's one of the ones. Very, let's say very marketable in the money words, very marketable. but most of that was PC, but all of it was number 99 or less. Under $20. That's right in my PC wheelhouse. I can't even. I see stuff like that, and I'm just like, that's worth me having.
Oh, this weekend Collecticon line. Huh? Okay.
So I'm still sticking to my principles, under 99, good value.
I think when you stick to those principles is when you win.
Mm-hmm.
I think you find yourself stretching out of something. It's like, should I be doing that?
But again, you go look at that. GemRate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I buy it raw and graded, what's the likelihood I'm gonna get a 10? And you see some of these sets, GemRate under 30%. Let me just buy the 9. Let me save the grading fee and buy the 9. I know that Camilla is pro stat in this leaf, but it's a 1-on-1 for $5. That easily can go in the South Carolina PC, go in the side PC easily.
Yes.
Now that Steph Curry is getting graded though. That Steph Curry is going out to get graded.
Man, Mosaic, nice card.
I think a PSA 10 of that card is like 150. So
we live watching y'all, but yeah, Sunday night we'll be coming back. Hold on, let me
y'all on Twitch?
That's what I'm trying to figure out here. What are y'all on, man?
That's a good night. We got Imani on Twitch. They're on Twitch. We got Jordan at Sea, Zerny's here, Mr. Owl. No hobbies on the accession, Good. It's a good Wednesday night.
J Mike up in here. You have J Mike on. Oh, yeah. Oh wow. I'm on Twitch. Wow. Man, thank you, bro. Thank you.
We appreciate you. So, like I said at the beginning, this beef is only fantasy football beef. It ain't real beef. It's all family and love.
We just gotta get that in Monty. We gotta attack Monty at the knees where we can. Take them knees out, right, Monty? Yeah, look at him.
So, but Amani, right? Because I'm going buying in 2 weeks. Who should I be looking at from a picking up now and then having it in my table in a month?
Hey, Monty, why don't you jump on real quick, dude? Can you jump on? You can't jump on me on Twitch. I'm gonna get these. I want to see these answers.
Is there any two? Like who do you think?
Yeah, who do you think?
Because I will just go by WWE and be baseball process and be happy. It's up to me. Oh, while you do that, I'm gonna go check my ComC. I think my cards hit on ComC.
Okay.
And they should be in there. I'm really thinking about doing Whatnot, FD.
You should. I think you'll do well. Monty just sent.
What? Oh my God. I'm gonna have to talk to somebody from ComC because I sent the cards off in time for the graded card promotion they had.
Mm-hmm.
And they were supposed to be uploaded August 28th. Then it got moved to like September 9th. And now it's moved to October the 3rd.
What's up with that?
I don't know. So I got to talk to somebody to figure out, because what's the point of sending my cards to you guys if it's just gonna take 3 months to be able to price and sell them? I could have put them up myself or just vaulted them somewhere, for that matter.
Here's Imani. Imani, what's up?
What up?
What's going on?
Nothing. Just cooling.
Just figuring out how you gonna lose this week.
2-0, baby.
Hold up. First of all, you got a green light going on over there?
Yeah.
I've never seen you with a green light, man.
It's Wednesday. It's not red light special day.
And yeah. It's red light. I'm getting that. Usually it's like a red light going on. Tonight we got green.
I got the green. Hold on, I got the green light going on. This is depending on the days. I got multiple shows, so I can.
Okay.
I can do the blue light now. You know what I'm saying? Got the red light going on. This is growth. I think we're all seeing this. This is growth from a channel. You know what I'm saying? I got the yellow light going on.
Dude said, "Hold on, I got multiple channels."
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Money got he got lights for whatever website he needs to be in.
Yeah,
that's all. Listen, times is hard. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have multiple incomes now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We doing more than box breaking over here.
Sounds hard.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening over here.
Very true. Very true.
Come to Big Jon, all your box breaking needs.
You had a question on the table, Big Jon, for your mind.
Yeah, so you go to a lot of shows. I got a show on to tell that. Who or what should I be looking at to purchase for the quick flip situation?
So quick flip, it's still quarterbacks right now. Because people still believe in all these quarterbacks. They don't watch college football. So they still think that J.J. McCarthy is the next Peyton Manning. They still think Caleb Williams is the next, Tom Brady, this and this. They'll swear up and down that these quarterbacks is going to do outrageous numbers.
Part water. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that basically, you just take advantage of that. I do. And like I said, I wasn't buying no Anthony Richardson. I wasn't going that far because that guy should have stopped playing after high school. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I stacked up on Daniel Jones stuff because I knew he was going to make some moves over there. And I did some J.J. McCarthy stuff just before the season because, he was trash at Michigan, so I wasn't really worried about his pro stuff. I wasn't.
It was but people love him.
They love him. They was fiending for him at the National. Fiending. You got any J.J. McCarthy's? I said, nope. I already sold.
People in Chicago looking for a Vikings quarterback?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, it's not people from Chicago. Yeah, people at Chicago. Yeah, in Chicago. Yeah. Yeah, they looking for that J.J. McCarthy. Don't even know what college you went to, but they want him so bad. And you still, you got the Jalen Hurts and the Joe Burrows and stuff. They're kind of out of reach right now. But like I said, I've been stacking up on Michael Penix.
I think
right now.
I think he could be nice.
Baker Mayfield. That's definitely good.
He's nice.
You know what I'm saying? So you can do that. Anybody like Spencer Rattler and stuff, they was still buying Spencer Rattler stuff. I was like, nope. I sold some of his stuff.
What? I need a Spencer Rattler. Another one that's got to go into South Carolina PC.
Well, But stuff like that. I think these quarterbacks, besides like the one that the Saints drafted this year, Tyler.
30-year-old? You talking about the 30-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there any product with this year's rookies in it yet?
Score and Elite. I think Elite.
So no. Okay.
Elite coming out. That's about it.
Yeah.
If you want that Shador.
But
if you want to get first hands. Mm-hmm.
There's no product people are going to be looking for that's going to hold value. All right.
Hey, listen, you got to be the first one to get it. If I get my hands on the Shador real quick, don't matter what the product is. They gonna want it. You gotta hold something till Prism come out. Because when Prism come out, it's gonna be crazy.
Well, Mahomes set for a year, so
yeah, and you get Mahomes stuff also now. So that's basically what you're looking for. But anything like Mahomes sells all the time.
But at least his prices should have dropped some, right?
It's steady. I think his stuff. I think he's at a stage of no matter what he does, it's going to just kind of remain that flat line until like he retires, and then he makes the Hall of Fame and it'll bump up like that. But other than that,
notice you didn't say another Super Bowl ring now. Notice you didn't say that.
I said the situation, yeah, even if he wins the next 3 Super Bowls, yes. It's still going to maintain that level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what about this question from Brad? Where does Josh Allen rate in terms of QBs?
Probably, I don't know, 15. I mean, yeah, he could. Yeah, he could.
Unless he's playing Lamar.
I mean, what is he here for?
Who? Josh Allen?
Yeah. What? I mean, what? Like.
I mean, he plays cold weather. He likes to run the ball. It gets people excited, man.
Yeah, he gets people to he gets you to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay, then what? There's nothing there. It's never going to be nothing there at all.
Man, you sound like FD talking. You sound like
you all rubbing off on me a little bit.
Yeah, you hypercritical, man.
Don't admit
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's always been like that. What? That's why I don't touch Josh Allen cards, because everybody's hype. He'll hype up. He's Mount Everest. He'll hype all the way up, and then come playoff time, he'll lose and go straight right back down. Mm-hmm. It's ugly.
I actually think Baltimore losing the first game is probably the best thing for him.
I think so too, because when I was watching them play, I said this is probably the best Baltimore team I've ever seen.
It is.
And then they just
secondary needs to tighten up.
Yeah, well, they didn't get a lot of pressure. Roquan Smith played like doo-doo. Roquan played like doo-doo. And
yeah,
he's usually a top 3 middle linebacker in the league. He played like doo-doo. I don't know what I said. So you can't have that. You can't have a player like him playing that bad.
What was up with some of the poor tackling overall on defense for Baltimore?
See, this is what I'm thinking. The NFL's got to figure this out. I think with the less preseason games they play, that first game is going to be sloppy. Is what, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really judge things off the first or second week now.
Yeah, I need about 5 weeks.
I do about 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah, then you kind of really know where like everybody's at right now. So you'll have games like the Jets and Steelers happening because everybody's still kind of learning positions. People still, I mean, Tank Bigsby just went to the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? So it's still people moving around and stuff. Teams still trying to figure out what's going on. This and this.
And teams haven't put in their whole playbook, defensively or offensively.
Yeah, everything's
Some stuff Baltimore was running. That's not the playbook.
No, it's very vanilla.
Very simple stuff.
Very vanilla. Yeah, it's about 4 or 5. We'll start really figuring out where these teams at and everything. And so,
well, will Kyler Murray ever get Marvin Harrison Jr. the damn ball?
I don't think he can see him.
Yeah, I think he needs to go.
I hate because, man, Marvin Harrison is such a good talent. It's ridiculous.
It's gonna pop up. It's gonna show up. I was looking at some of the stars the other day. They're still within reach.
Yeah, I'm definitely on Marvin Harrison. I'm definitely gotta start collecting some Marvin Harrison because I'm all college football before the NFL, and he was you can see it.
Oh, he's the closest we've seen probably since Calvin Johnson and Julio Jones. Like, just coming out, this dude's on another level. And
then on all season he got bigger, strong, and faster too. Oh no, it's what I'm saying. But I think when Jeremiah Smith come in the league, because Jeremiah Smith already where Marvin Harrison is right now.
Yeah, he's nice, man.
And Jeremiah Smith is going to if I was a team, I'm drafting him first 3.
His size and his route running is next level.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, and he can run a crisp route.
Yeah,
full rotation of the hips and just boop, 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 boop.
No, he's definitely the real deal over there. So yeah, I definitely talk about him a lot.
Hey, what you think about Travis Hunter in week 1?
He didn't show me anything.
Oh, okay. What about his quarterback?
But they did have him receiver, which I said he's a better receiver than corner.
Well, they said he popped. They said he hurt his shoulder. The original thought was that he's going to play more DB, but since he hurt that shoulder, he's probably going to play several weeks, way more at receiver than B.
Yeah, he only played six snaps at DB.
Yeah.
He's still slow.
It's gonna get greater later, baby.
He's still slow. Just watch. Just keep watching.
He might keep saying this, man. I don't know where you get it from.
I'm trying to tell him if he can find me a 40 time, let me know.
Listen, he can be slow. Can he run a route? Can he run a crisp route?
No, he can run. He can run routes. He'll put I like Travis Hunter because he'll put his body on it. He'll dive for the ball.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of receivers won't do that. He will get to the ball. He's very aware of the ball. But he's slow. He can't play DB. Not in the NFL.
Just you wait.
I'm waiting. I'm watching every game. And yes, Trevor Lawrence is going to have a year.
Best quarterback, though. Best quarterback.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is going to have a year this year. I finally think they're finally getting the pieces around him. Brian Thomas Jr. he's the real deal. I think he's next up to be that. I think in a couple of years he'll probably be top 3 wide receiver. He's that good. Okay. I finally think maybe the organization's finally, getting, maybe, but I just, I think I don't know. I don't know about Jacksonville. I just don't like.
I think it's the last year that Trevor Lawrence is the starting quarterback.
I mean, I would ask to leave too.
I don't know if he's going to ask to leave, but he's going to leave.
You know what I'm saying? I would ask to leave too, but it's going to be a cycle over there. They don't know what they're doing. It's terrible. But like I said, I think they missed on an opportunity to get Ben Johnson. If I was Ben Johnson, I'm going to Jacksonville instead of Chicago. I said that plenty of times.
I don't care who they hired as coach. I think we might as well just name this head coaching job the Lovie Smith curse.
Ooh.
Because ever since they fired him after a winning season, it's been bad. They ain't been back to the playoffs. It's been through coaches and coordinators ever since.
And you can't operate like that. Like Caleb Williams probably gonna get another offensive coordinator this year. And he's gonna get a head coach in 2 years.
So what do you think of these reports saying that he may be dyslexic? There's a report that came out.
Excuses.
32 Bears players. And they said that he may be they've been trying to hide the fact that he's dyslexic.
Dude, that is
and they said he does not know how to say a play call that requires a player to go in motion. He doesn't know how to put him in motion.
That's just him
not knowing what he's doing.
Let me just say this. If this is being said, there's some accuracy in this. This kind of stuff doesn't get made up.
Or leaked out.
That's right. It's not.
But they want this to leak out.
There is something there.
Yeah, they want this to leak out. I mean, I can see that UFC.
I wish the best now. I wish him the best. I can't even say anything like Caleb Williams. The fact that he's on the field is miraculous.
Yeah, they and I got to go back and watch some of it. Like, I can't watch a Bears game with a scout's eye. I watch it through a fan perspective. I am living and dying with every play.
Oof.
So,
the whole time I'm watching, I'm looking at Caleb Williams' feet.
But
I was throwing the ball.
This guy, I wasn't even looking at his feet. I was looking at his hand. That double pat when he wants to release, he just can't help but do it. He missed windows.
Isn't that what they're trying to say Shador was doing?
Yeah, but Shador wasn't double patting. He was like, even Brady does it. Even Brady does one pat and then throw. He was patting it coming out of the stands and then patting it before he threw it. And he was missing the window. He was late.
One of the problems with Caleb Williams is that same thing with Anthony Richardson. He cannot read the defense before the snap.
You can't.
You can't do it. And if you can't do that in the NFL, then you might as well just sit it on out. It's going to be a long road because you should have learned that in college.
But my thing is this. How do teams not know this when they draft a player?
Because they go by highlights. That was lazy what Chicago did. They went
Man,
by. They went by.
if I was a team, I
height.
would have 11 on the field. And when I visit with you, you got to come out and show me what's this. I don't want to see no X and O's on a board.
But it's the same thing when I said it last year. They've already determined. They had already predetermined the season.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He was the number one quarterback coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there was nothing that GM could do besides take him.
You're correct.
They should have just.
They
should have just traded off that pick, got Justin some line help at least, and probably got him some more weapons or two.
They should
with that draft.
They should have gave
you got it
one more year.
Yeah,
and got him some weapons, and because they fleeced Carolina, and the connection DJ Moore and Justin Field had was real. The connection that that Justin Field had with Colt Kmet was real. Outside of Rome Odunze, I don't see Caleb Williams really having an on-field connection with anybody, any other.
Like I told you, I've never seen a guy throw 1st and 10 and 3rd and 4 throwing the same passes.
I think it was why Keenan Allen shut it down halfway through the year last year.
Yeah, he knew this.
It was BS. Like, yeah, get me out of this.
I get out of this. This is BS. I'm hurt, and I know this ain't right.
Yeah, no.
Let me go back to the question,
because there's no way that you go from DJ Moore having 1,500 yards to him having under 1,000. We're supposed to have a better quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey, what do y'all think? Is Justin Herbert the real deal?
Yeah, he's always been the real deal.
Or just one? No. I don't think he's the real deal. Yeah,
he's always been the real deal.
No.
He just finally has a coach that
don't run the ball.
They can definitely put him in position.
We'll see how this plays out. We'll see.
So, 2 questions. Do you think Josh Allen and the Bills can really win throwing almost 50 times a game this year?
No, they can't. They couldn't win if they was running the ball. They couldn't win if Dan Marino came down and helped them. They just can't win. It's Buffalo. Then
Jarrell says, what do we think about Bryce Young?
I still think highly of Bryce Young because they finally getting him. As a team, I think they finally getting him some weapons. They finally making it happen for them.
Yeah, he didn't have anybody.
Let me tell you, I will take Xavier Legette as my receiver over DK Metcalf today.
I can't say that. No. I mean, listen, I know how you feel about South Carolina players. I know that. And I like Legette. I think that's a super stretch because I think Legette is not there. He's got soft hands.
That boy don't drop a lot of passes. I don't think he's big as DK, but I think he runs better routes. I think he's got more range for catch. And I think he's coachable. I
can say he's coachable. Yeah, I can say he's coachable. Right now, I don't think he's at where he's supposed to be at.
Then that guy Terry that you got on your team,
he's the real deal.
I think he's the real deal. Mm-hmm. Then you still got the kid from Colorado who ain't really seen time yet. You see a lot of time but that's the kid that got Adam Thielen out of there.
Horn Jr.?
Horn Jr., yeah. Horn Jr. Where he run routes. You got Thielen right up out of there.
And then McCarthy almost got Thielen killed a few times the other night.
I know, it was crazy.
Between Thielen and
I didn't know they've been off season practicing for the past 2 seasons together.
Who's that?
JJ and Thielen. Because Adam Thielen's from Minnesota. So in the offseason, he go back and they were practicing and throwing to each other.
I always thought JJ. I really thought the organization kind of didn't believe in JJ when they bought Carson Wentz in as backup. Yeah, just out of nowhere. And they got rid of Sam Howell. Was like, let's get a little bit better backup in here just in case. And he's still injury prone too.
Yeah,
No,
I would do that.
I think Carson Wentz is a better professional to learn how to be a professional from than Sam Howell.
Well, I mean, that's true too, but you still have an injury-prone J.J. McCarthy that's still not good. Let's bring in a better quarterback just in case. And it's a better professional too that might can teach him the ropes or who can. But like I said, 145 yards don't impress me.
145 yards didn't impress me either. But that fourth quarter, how he attacked the Bears defense, how he forgot about the pick six. He wasn't flustered anymore. He wasn't playing scared anymore after that pick six. That impressed me. His leadership on the sideline impressed me. 144 yards didn't impress me. But same with Caleb Williams, breaking free and running didn't impress me.
No.
The fact remains that the Bears offense scored 17 total points in that game. And the Vikings scored 21 in one quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're going to judge off those things, those leadership skills that you can't quantify, I think JJ has way more of those.
But also the Bears just couldn't get off the field.
Yeah, we may find out the Bears defense is not what we thought it was, and that's how week one games are so hard to.
But that's also with the offense too.
Well, the Bears did not have Jalen Johnson. They did not have the third best cornerback in the game plan, and that made a difference later in that game. Because Jalen Johnson is a dog.
They got players over there, but like I said, they got to get new ownership.
Check that comment out. And mine been put in the hot seat.
What you got? What you got for me?
Oh, we got Brett here. I think Brett is a Josh Allen fan.
Oh, I'm sorry, guy.
And he does not care for anyone speaking against one such Josh Allen.
Really?
And win a Super Bowl because it's the Bills, yet you like Justin Herbert, who plays for the Chargers, and have won how many Super Bowls? I think.
Yeah, because let me.
Brett's just pointing out the obvious.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say the difference is that Josh Allen is out here that people have him as Jesus, number one. Like he's supposed to win. Vegas got him winning every single game this year, plus the Super Bowl with Josh Allen. That's probably like an every year bet with people with Josh. Josh Allen is so much hype. The Bills is so much hype every single year. Every single year. Like they can't do no wrong. People acting like the Bills have won the last 10 Super Bowls every year. Justin Herbert hadn't had a coach since high school. And still out here performing, even at Oregon. Still out here performing the ball. Yes, he's a better quarterback, but Josh Allen is supposed to be in a better position. He's supposed to have a better organization, supposed to have a better coach, supposed to have a better team all around, but yet you still can't draft. This year's draft was horrible. You can't do that. Last year's draft, you couldn't do that either. You think Keenan Coleman is going to save you in January? No.
I like that kid though. That kid's cool.
And so I can understand the argument, but the facts of the matter is that one's overhyped and one is just underhyped right now. On a marketing scale, it's Justin Herbert is on the low end of everybody's totem pole. Josh Allen is the top chief, the number one quarterback, the number two quarterback of the league. But yet, come the Chiefs playoffs, he just disappears. And then it's, I guess we just get him next year. That's really the real reason. And if, like I said, as a Bills fan, you should know that.
But I mean, I feel the same way about Justin Herbert, though. That we keep getting told he can win and he's a good quarterback and he loses year in and year out. No matter what, he still loses.
Yeah, he hasn't won.
Didn't he have like a 20-some point lead on Trevor Lawrence, and Trevor Lawrence came back and won the game?
Yeah.
In the playoffs?
In the playoffs, yeah.
Come on now. What are we talking about?
Yeah. But
I was in San Diego. I remember.
Yeah, nobody is putting Justin Herbert on this pedestal.
The thing about football and most sports, the quarterbacks that people don't want to win, Jalen Hurts, he's actually winning a Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl. He's been to 2. And so the players that you want to win, the masses, the Herberts, the Burrows, they're not winning.
No.
The Josh Allens, they're not winning. I still say Josh Allen shouldn't have been MVP last year, but he was.
Yeah.
But, the hype train does not go to the Hall of Fame. So they're
going to put him in there, though.
People can talk. But will he go in like Jim Kelly with no rings, or will he have one?
No.
Because right now, when you talk about greatness at quarterback, nobody's mentioning Josh Allen.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people out here mentioning Josh Allen.
Yeah, but that dude is not mentioned when you talk about Mahomes or someone who's actually taking their team to the promised land. They'll hype him up during the season.
Yeah, during the season, yeah. And then playoffs, it's okay. Nonchalant.
I think Brett, hey, just admit that y'all disagree and Brett's locked in. Brett's locked.
Oh, his D and his coach does. He's supposed to be on a better team than Justin Herbert. He has a better coach than Justin Herbert.
Hey, Brett,
over the past years.
Let's get to the real deal. And
they should fire the coach.
And your icon, what kind of drink is that? That's what I want to know. Is that mojito? What is that?
Josh's playoff stats are phenomenal with an L. You forgot to put the L on there. With an L.
Oh boy. You gotta tell me what that drink is in that picture.
It's probably some kind of buffalo hot wing seltzer.
It's a mojito. It doesn't get past me, baby. Doesn't get past me. I'm shooting from half court.
So Jalen Hurts Silver Prism is $661 in the PSA 10.
Whew.
Okay.
That's about right.
Who's buying that?
Everybody in Philly.
That's about it.
Everybody in Philly and people that just want to flip them real quick.
Hey, man, when I say
is he liquid enough to flip real quick? If you
can't do it.
Nope.
He's not liquid. Nope. I'm not making 5%. I'm not making 3% off a card. That's like me getting excited for a 20% off sale. I'm not going to do that. No point.
So, Imani, when I say short print to you, what does that mean?
Like low number.
Is it really? Doesn't mean shit to me. Doesn't. When I say case hit, what does that mean?
Any kind of artsy kind of card that don't look normal. That's basically what it is.
I just think these are words used that mean.
Yeah, everything's a case hit now. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's case hit.
Like, what do you think about tiger prints, zebra prints, elephant prints?
I love the white sparkles and I love the animal prints. I absolutely love the zebras. I love the elephants. I love the snakes.
Would you rather have one of those or some number, low number?
For my PC?
Yeah. I gotta go low number.
Okay, so if it was one person, I would have to go low number. I just like collecting the animals.
Okay.
I like it's good in my case to have like tigers and like zebras. Like I had a Lamar Jackson zebra at a PSA 10, like a die cut. It was really good. I just love how it just looks.
I think a lot of people feel like you because these cards hold value.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did a deep dive a couple weeks ago, white sparkles. Like doesn't matter the sport, almost doesn't matter the person. Those things just elevated price compared to that person's regular.
Oh my! The white sparkle in a PSA slab looks amazing.
Oh. Hey, Mike, let me get your thoughts here. Someone left this comment earlier today. Let me get your thoughts here. Make sure Ex young Imani.
Mm-hmm.
What's the deal? Hold on here. Can I get my
Yeah.
comments back up there?
Working on a college football show right now. So
Okay.
working on everything
You,
this
want, you,
week.
ever, you ever want two guys to come through as a guest spot? You let us know.
Oh, I got you. Ain't no
Okay.
problem with that.
We're coming.
Oh yeah, he is a buy now.
Oh, you agree?
There's a reason why they traded Miles Turner.
Yes.
Mhm.
And supposedly the word out of Indiana is that they saw a lot before he tore their Achilles. So we'll see.
So, what are y'all thoughts on CGC expanding? Because they open up. Where they open up at? Let me go to it. Hold on. They open up a grading center in Spain. Did I lose you?
Are you moved by that? Anybody moved by that?
Can't hear you, Amani.
He hasn't said anything. He's just taking the information in.
I think that's good.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. I feel like it's cool. It's not.
Somebody has to try to solidify themselves as number two, right?
Yeah.
And somebody has to not do the same old. And it's going to cost a little money to solidify yourself.
All right, hold on, my bad. I was on the phone.
Open up a grading center, in Spain, and going a little bit global with it. Signing that they may actually want to be a number two grading company.
Who?
CGC. They're opening up. It's due to the submission. There will be accepting submissions at this year's San Diego Comic-Con in Malaga, Spain. So
I saw we talked about that car show over there, some Mediterranean song. That looks pretty lit. But listen, if I was CGC, SG, well, not SGC, but Beckett or anybody, I'm going all of Europe for PSA gets out there.
Yeah. Don't say anything about Beckett. Beckett ain't gonna use that money for anything good.
I know they know. I know it's heartbreaking.
So
it's very heartbreaking.
I think CGC has the best looking slab to see your card through that showcases the card.
They're very nice.
I think that what the problem with CGC is, for me and a lot of other people, is that they had that whole Pokemon situation.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people left that, especially in TCG world, and went over to PSA.
I remember that. It's a hard slab to sell, even if you got a pristine team.
Oh my gosh, it's so
hard. It's a hard slab to sell.
Oh, it's really hard. Like I sell tags 10s before I sell CGC 10s. Like I won't buy it.
I would buy it for my PC. Like it showcases. I like SGC for any dark color, anything in the red family or gold dark color numbered cards. Mm-hmm. So a gold, a red, a maroon. I like the tuxedo look behind those cards. But if it's just say I want to showcase how good the card looks, CGC's has the clearest slab. That's just like you get the card, and that's the main feature.
I just can't. Even like I said, I've been like when I go to like I said, I'm going to Collecticon this weekend. It's just it's so hard to move. I just can't deal with it. Like I said, I rather just do tag instead of CGC right now. Even in the pristine 10 that they got, the black label that they're doing.
So, Maya, are you setting up or are you walking Comic-Con?
Yeah, so Yabo setting up. You know, they're doing the whole big, shout out to the Funko Queen. Huge Funko, like it's gonna be crazy there. Basically what I'm gonna do there is I got a little bit of stuff because all my stuff is at PSA. I'm getting ready for also Culture Collision gonna be in Atlanta also this weekend.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go there on the trade night on Saturday.
So
we're gonna try to do that. But right now I'm getting ready for Culture for next year. Right now, so I'm doing all my grading and stuff like for next year. But I'm helping Yabo out over there. I'm gonna have some stuff in cases, like a little bit of stuff I got, and I'm just gonna be buying. That's the perfect show for me to spot sports cards at.
Let me see what James Wiseman you see, man. Let me know.
Oh, you know what? I will. I always send you the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I should have kept a couple.
Let me
Oh.
You don't want any wise, man. He's a bust, man.
Yeah, I know he's a bust. So keep saying that. Keep spreading that word. So that stuff will keep going down. You know what I'm saying? I like to buy stuff on the low end.
Don't we all?
Yes. That's how you're supposed to do it.
That's what I think. I don't understand these thumbnails that say I went to a show and I spent $120,000.
Woo, it's a lot of money for 5% on profit.
Yeah, but 5% profit at that rate is way more profitable than trying to do it $100 card at a time.
I always say this though. Let's say you had a real strategy,
and
you spent a few thousand and you grew it. Does anybody ever say I spent $5,000 and it turned into $100,000?
I mean, there's not that many.
I don't hear it.
It takes time.
It takes time.
Yeah, they won't do it.
It takes time and consistency.
They're running with scissors and glass in their shoes.
Yeah, they won't do it.
I think when you are somebody who has gotten that's pulled those $100,000 cards out of the pack, and then you have that money to go start bankrolling into more. It's a lot easier to stay in that lane because you started off at the high. You pulled that card and sold it, and you now you're not starting from. I got $50 to buy a box this week. You bought that $50 box, got a $100,000 card. Now it's easy to go buy a $1,000 card because you have that bankroll from the top. As to go dollar boxing, look at got this card. I'm gonna sell them eBay for $5 and repeat. It can be done. This is to go from dollar boxing to the 100,000 card, but it's a lot easier when you pull that card, whether it be from a box, whether it be from a break, and you spend, maybe you spend that $100, $200 and get it that way to start off.
Yeah, but then you don't learn. Yeah, but then also you don't learn consistency and discipline too, because you start off with that. You're not seeing the effort put in. Your people's mindset is this is where I got to be at. So if I got 100,000 sold for 100,000, that means I can buy two $20,000 cards and try to make a profit out of that. That's not really. You can make a 5% yes, but I think with the consistency of dollar boxing, grading, developing, and then just moving up like that, you get more percentage, more money, and you create discipline and consistency more, which you last longer doing that.
I think you're either disciplined or you're not. You're in this life in general.
That's
right. I started off like right now. I've been doing dollar flips, $1 eBay, and
that's it.
It's so time consuming when you sit down and think about the time value of money. It's so time consuming, even if you are using CardLadder, Card Dealer Pro, a scanner to be putting hundreds of dollar cards up each week, especially when you have limited time to do so. And then when they don't sell, you're in your week, you did all this work, you put in 7-8 hours over the course of a week adding cards and come back and you only sold $20 worth of cards, right? It's a lot. That's discouraging, right? No matter of discipline and consistency can keep you wanting to do that week in and week out, because logically, where's the value of my time? Especially when you work a 40-hour job, you got kids, you got family. These 8 hours this week that I spent to make $10, I could have spent playing with my daughter or playing with my son, going out, So I just think you either want to be in cards and grind it, or you don't when it comes to the lower end. Like, I want to be in cards, I want to grind it. It doesn't. If I hit 100, if I go by and I get 100,000 cards tomorrow, I'm still going to grind cards.
Right.
That's what I want. So I think, but when you just think about, you go to shows, right? If you were going to shows every week and spending all the money you spend to go to shows, and you were coming back and all you were profiting was $100, $200, would you do it every weekend? That's a lot.
Yeah, so I think the thing is that people get into this space and they don't learn how to do this space we in. And it's easy for somebody to just say, you don't I can tell you how many people I know go to the bank, get a loan out, and buy cards.
That's the
we talked about this.
It's insane.
People are doing this.
It's insane. Like, you can't. The patience that people have, but then also that's the whole thing of keeping up with the Johnsons also. Mm-hmm. Because when you try to keep up with the Johnsons, you will always go broke, period. Yes. Doing this. The best way to do this card thing is to hit dollar boxes up, flip, grade, and build. Mm-hmm. But nobody wants that. Everybody wants the baby. Nobody wants the pregnancy.
Mm-hmm. Man, listen, I tell you all the time, right? The best thing I can say about this year in cards is that I'm flat even on the year. What I've sold and what I've purchased, I am flat even. And that's a wonderful thing to be.
Yeah.
That is a wonderful thing to be when you got people losing hundreds of thousands of dollars, going into credit card debt, not having the bills paid. I'm flat even. If I didn't buy one single card this year, my bill situation would still be my same bill situation.
Yeah.
So this is not a detriment. And then the best thing about it is I got cool stuff.
There you go.
I got a room full of cool stuff that I get to keep. I got stuff on my PC that I like and I enjoy having.
And that's how it's supposed to be. How do people buy cars they can just hold for years and want to be in the house? I don't think so. People's not doing that.
Well, what Imani said, they're using credit cards or loans from banks, or they got some kind of slush fund from somewhere. You just know that.
Yeah.
So when you show up and you have a strategy and you're growing something, I find people shy away from me because I'm not. You're not gonna tell me a damn thing about sports, and you're not gonna tell me. You're not really gonna tell me why Sam Howell's the bomb. You're just not gonna tell me that. I don't care what you're talking about.
That's what we talked about on the podcast. We was talking about how car shows are looking, just everybody got the same stuff.
The same. And so we think that we're all going to go to the show and buy the same thing and we're going to blow up. We don't need a strategy. We just all are going to go do the same thing.
The same thing.
No. Listen, there is a real reason to have things that are liquid in your case.
Yes.
Right? There's a reason why I asked you that question. Like, if I want to make sure I get a sale, make sure I got one Drake made that I got in my last show graded specifically for this upcoming show, right? I got some WNBA that I graded specifically to hold for this upcoming show, but I got a bunch of Star Wars WWE that when I was there, everybody else had sports Pokemon. I had WWE, WNBA, and Star Wars, and came out way better than I thought I was gonna come out with what I had, and I was on the table with it. people just come back, well, everyone's got the same stuff. And I just picked up, I still had my dollar box in sports, still had, baseball, basketball, football, and something that sold people to look through, see the regular stuff, but having that unique, different stuff. Like I had my Squishmallow cards there. People was like, what? Oh, yeah, my daughter likes these. Get 5 of them. Get this. So
that's why everything at my table, and you learn this going to, I learned when I did 2 years ago, when I did the 30, I dedicated myself to go to 30 car shows. That made me look and see what was really out there. I'm talking about different states, different parts of the country, because I wanted to see not just setting up, not what people wanted to buy, but then what was people selling. I needed to network, talk to people, and go, hey, you've been doing this for 20 plus years. What you've been selling since, what you've been doing, just asking people, learning the stuff, this and this. And so in my case, it's always like, yeah, I'm going to have like the football stuff, but I'm also going to have Marvel stuff in there. I'm also going to have like Jimi Hendrix cards in there. And that's the thing I learned about one thing I learned about Yabo over the past years is that he has like 4 to 5 houses full of cards, right? But it's not all the same cards. Everything is different when you see Yabo's table. Yeah, he'll have a ton of baseball stuff, but he'll also have Whitney Houston European cards in there. He'll also have Michael Jackson, cards in there. He'll also have like, he'll have like some kind of like 1920s, some kind of railroad yard or some kind of crazy unique off the Richter scale you will never see at the next 3 or 4 shows. So I learned that draws in people at the table. I don't need kaboons. I don't need downtowns to maintain my table. Like I said, I'm not out here, making 5% profit doesn't move the needle for me. It just doesn't. I know that's liquid to some people, as in you buy it at 90%, you sell it at 95%. Like that's no. We're not doing that over here. But to have a different style table and booth than anybody else in the show, I generally seek out that every single show. Every single show. Something has to be different on my table than anybody else in the room.
But I'm telling you, that's scary. That is scary, going to a show and being the one with different stuff, especially if this is what you're doing as your livelihood, right? You really are you get that loan from the bank that you got to pay out. Having the not liquid surefire sale and having the weird stuff, the unique stuff, is scary at a table because you don't know who else in that area collects the way you think or thinks the way you think, right? And I think that's what a lot of people get, is that like, I have to go get these quarterbacks. I have to go get these prospects. I have to go buy the Lucas and the Zion Williamses, and I got to get these Ricky Wembanyama's and Caitlin Clarks because they sell. I'm going to get my money back or make money, but I can't go buy these AJ Wilsons, these greats, or these LeBrons, or team I like stuff I have at my table and have this other F1 stuff that's not highly collected, or this different soccer stuff at my table. Because if I go home with it, I didn't take out a loan for $100,000, and I'm going back home with this stuff. That's not going to be good.
No, that's not. Listen, that's not going to be good for the people who put themselves in that situation. But also, fear is something that we don't understand. Also, so when people are doing this, they're going at. That's what I'm saying. They're going at, and they keep trying to follow with the keeping up with the Johnsons, and not going through their own lane, because the amount of shows that I have been setting up since end of 2020 and beginning of 2021, I never took a loss at a show. And so and I tell people this is that it has to be something that you do differently, even if you're, and I think I said this before on here, is that when you have proper etiquette at a table, that's standing up and talking to everybody that comes to, just passing the table also. So it's like different stuff. But when you take out a loan and you have these liquid downtowns and these kabooms and all this other stuff on the table, you know, you look at it going, well, they should be buying from me anyway. I put the money. I got these expensive gold kabooms and these one-on-one kabooms and stuff. They should be buying from me anyway. Why would I have etiquette when I have a true RPA of Josh Allen? They should be coming here buying. It's liquid.
Well, you etiquette and people being able to have skills, sales skills is different at a table, right?
It's the same. Yes.
Listen, I work in sales daily, and when I'm training people, I tell them this: people are going to tell you they're just looking. They didn't just come here to look. They came in for a specific reason. 2, they're not going to want to talk to you because they're either having a bad day, they don't speak the language, they may not know how to read, they might feel uncomfortable, they might be shy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
That's not your problem to deal with. Your problem, your priority and problem is to go, hey, how you doing today, ma'am, sir? I'm John. How can I help you? Oh, I'm just looking. Well, what are you looking for in particular? Maybe I can help you.
Mm-hmm.
Get your options down, right? Your job is to come from being is by the end of this conversation, you should no longer be a stranger to that person. That person should know your name. You should have gotten their name at the very least. You need to break the wall of being a stranger. So when I go to shows, I walk tables and I just wait to see someone say something to me. Like I'm not shy once you get to know me. If that makes sense. Like I open up and start talking to you, we can
right.
But if I come to your table and I walk by and all you say is, hey, I got room on that, only to let me know I got room, I don't want to talk to you. Now if you ask me, hey, what do I collect? What are you looking for? And I'm like, yeah, I collect Kobe White and collect Bulls, I collect old, cheap Jordans. And when we start having a conversation, I'm gonna be back and buying a couple things from you every time I see you. When I go to EC3 Con, I have tables I hit up first because they open me. I know these people, and now I'm comfortable walking around and being open and talking to more strangers, right? Because the first time I went there, they talked to me. That was before, not because they followed me on Instagram. Of course, I came to their table looking for stuff, and they talked to me. And we just had conversations. And now I go, hey, how you doing? I'm going to see Mike. I'm going to see DJ. I'm going to see the booth with the art. Like I'm going to see different people before I even go around looking at actually what I want to buy. I'm just going around talking, shaking hands, and then walking around going to buy and see who talks in that show. There's been plenty of shows I've gone to, and people have not said a word down to me, but several people as they move. You're on your phone like this. Yeah. Just because it's 1:00 and you ain't had any sales, you're checked out the show. You are checked out, or because you've seen this person walk by 4 times and they ain't bought nothing. You still ain't said nothing to this person 4 times they've walked by.
I think also in the hobby, what you all are talking about is that a person has to have a certain level of confidence to do like what Imani's talking about, bringing cars different. And I don't know if most people have that. So they're going to bring in the same.
It'll be the same stuff that they saw on YouTube.
That they saw on YouTube that somebody was talking about, or their boy that's at a table 4 tables down is doing. So that's what
I also think that there are people who sit behind a table and are expecting everybody to come in to a car show to come in with big money to buy their cars.
Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, you wait on the repackers.
Not even repackers. I'm just saying they just think that the regular person that likes that car that you got priced at $250 came to that show today to spend $250.
Yeah, but that's another thing is that people they also can't read the room too. Yeah. Because you have those big cars. It's very, 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 very rare that a big spender is going to come to these small hotel, little town shows and they can buy you cards.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been to 15 table shows in Ramada Inn in Tennessee, and somebody has like a Black Pandora dual downtown, like a downtown. It's a $6,000 card. I think it was like $6,000, you know. And I'm like, you ain't gotta display it. Like that ain't going nowhere here at all. Like these are people walking around with the notebooks in hand, doing the checklist, setting up there, doing their sets and everything. You know,
I love those people because you learn a lot from those people. You learn a lot. Just talking. What's that you looking for? Okay, how many have you got? Like you learn a lot. I didn't even know about that set. That's new. Thank you for educating me.
Well, let me ask you this: do you put prices on your cards?
Everything is priced.
There you go. A lot of people won't do that.
Everything.
A lot of people won't do that.
Everything gets priced. My dollar boxes. I don't price my dollar boxes. I just tell everybody. I do dollar boxes. That's it. I don't do 5, 10. These all cards here are dollar boxes. Everything else is priced.
Yeah.
Like this show, I'm going to sell some of my Funkos. And I already told my wife, I'm just putting my Funkos out, $10 a Funko Pop. If you want it, not. I'm not even saying go on the app and try to price them to what they selling for. I've had them for I've had them for 10 years. I put them on the table, $10 a pop. People want to buy them, they'll get a deal. It'll be fine.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people won't do that. A lot of people won't put the prices on their cards. They just read this. They look on the phone right there.
They want to go to eBay right then and there and look at last sold and tell you what the last one sold for this. So
this is a person that doesn't want to put that work in.
No, yeah.
So I was at the West Coast Card Show, and there was a guy who he makes content. He had all his cards priced with a printer, and I told him I very rarely see that.
Lost.
Like he prints it on site, or like a full like ink printer, like HP.
Like an ink printer. Like he has an ink printer with small price tags, and he puts it on the card. There was nothing handwritten in any of his cases. I had never seen that.
I haven't seen it either. It sounds like a Cali thing.
I told him I had never seen it. I think he thought I was messing with him, but I said, bro, I've been in a lot of shows. I've been in shows for years.
I've never seen that. That's
like, he was like, well, you know, I'm always trying to look professional. It's like interesting.
Yeah, but that's when you go 110% on something, I just don't believe you no more.
Yeah, bro. I was messing with him. I just thought that was hilarious.
Did he have his own like generator there? Like
I didn't see that. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know if he's pricing. Well, if I find his content in money, I'll send it to you.
I ain't got time for that. I got the little circles, and I got a pen.
That's what I would do.
And I go $5.
That's what I would do.
That's it. I don't. And listen, it doesn't matter if it's a pen ink or a printer ink.
I agree.
It don't matter.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
they ain't gonna do that.
Well, you know, you can buy the Avery labels, and if you go to Avery's website, you can type in your label model and just price them out and just type it all up on and get it like that individually. That's where I just write the price on mine and stick and call it a day for now.
I just write it.
But
put a little sleeve on it. And go boop.
Put it underneath,
right down the corner.
Underneath the label and call it a day.
I put it right there on the upper left hand corner.
I gotta buy another showcase, which that's gonna be a pain to do, but
Did you a Zion? Did you a Zion showcase?
No, you're talking about on your table, right?
Yeah, something on the table.
Yeah, get you a Zion showcase.
Zion makes showcases?
I love it. The display case, yeah.
I've never
seen
seen
a link to it.
It's like black. So it's like black with it's very light too. But the glass on top of it is so thick. That's what's really heavy on it. But it looks so good. on the table. It's ridiculous. And I had a lot of cases in my life.
Big Jon, I'm sending it to you right now, Big Jon.
Yeah, I brought one from Amazon last show, and it broke on setup.
You buy the one with the blue felt in it?
It was black. It was like $80, like $60.
Yeah,
so close.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I used to have that one. My lock broke on it, but I still use it though.
I mean, I used it for the show, and I sent it back because it broke. It was a mess. But did we hit everything, FG?
Oh yeah. We hit. Imani added bonus topics.
Oh, I didn't mean to have a bonus topic. So look at that.
Bonus topics, man.
Look at that. I mean that the bonus to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in here.
I can't wait to track you all's matchup this weekend.
Oh, it's gonna be fireworks.
It's gonna be a beatdown. Okay?
Now listen. Now look, one of y'all already lost to me. You had to change the show to Wednesday. I don't want the other person to lose to me. You had to change the show to Thursday. Okay. I don't want to have that much big of an impact on this show now. Okay. I said I saw that video. I was like, dang.
It was hilarious.
Hey, I said that's crazy. I'm over here moving shows around. Golly.
Nah, nothing like that. Yeah, Tuesdays end up being a family day. That's all.
Just making sure.
I told us when we came on. We came on Wednesdays. You know, we came on against a lot of other hockey shows on live. So we'll see how we did.
Holding our own.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's no competition with y'all. So
listen, we ain't competing with nobody. We just doing what we do. But it's always interesting to see what the analytics say.
Did y'all talk about that? Did y'all talk about that show in Florida that stopped allowing people to?
No, because it's stupid. No.
Let me ask you a question, because I know I'm from the south side of Chicago, right? Yeah. How you stopping that? Because I also used to live in a show me state. So how you stopping that?
Yeah,
if I was at the show and Big Jon and I cutting the deal, how you shutting that down?
He said he got security.
Okay.
So you gonna put hands on me and move me out of here? Because I was cutting the deal.
Listen, ain't nobody with a badge connected to their shirt go put hands on me.
That's what I'm saying. So what are we
talking
about? And
I can start a scene.
To that show. I would go to the show and interview people. Are you still at this show?
Yeah, that's what. You know what? We talked about that on the podcast. We was like, we should just go to the show and stream it.
Just stream it.
Just stream it and see who shows up. Yeah, you still here?
Really?
Let's
this
talk.
Isn't innovative at all around here.
It's a free show.
I was at a show at a Knight's Lodge, and the way it should work happened, right? The guy was showing the vendor for cards. The vendor said, "I'm not really interested in it." Next, I looked over. He's like, "Hey, you mind if I look at him? Take a look at him." He was just a regular, show, and then they both asked the vendor, like, "Do you mind if you look at him?" Because he was in the middle of showing the vendor all his cards. The vendor's like, "No, I'm really not interested. Go ahead."
Mm-hmm.
And let him use the corner of the table and look through the cards real quick.
That's it. Now, like I said, if you had a dealer table doing this, yes.
But I'm saying, but the dealer gave him the end of the table to look through the stack of cards, like 10 cards.
Yeah.
And they asked the dealer. They gave dealer 2 options to decline. They asked the dealer, "Do you mind if I look at them right here?" And dealer was cool with it. So and I've never seen at all the cards I've been to where customers just stop and interact with each other at a dealer's table without a dealer's approval.
It's very rare.
Is your card your runner? What is your problem with it if the dealers are approving it?
Yeah, because I'm gonna look at the cards too.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Y'all know. Just keep watching Twitch. You know what I'm saying? We might be down there.
I like to know. Do they do trade nights?
Look, so we talked about that also. It's just you can't if you're not trading at a show like that, or you're not dealing at a show like that, you're not dealing with trade nights. And then we, so Jerry and Yabo, they, first time they went to national was Chicago a couple years ago. I've been going since 1917, whatever. And I was there when the national didn't do trade nights.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Did not at all.
No.
So I brought that back up to this guy who was like, listen, it's 2025. If you have a show that's 3 years young, you should have a trade night.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Now, if you're like 10 years old, 15 years old, okay, we're not looking for that. But if you're at least 2 to 3 years young at a show, you should have a trade night. I know he don't have a
question. If you're having a more than a 1 day show, you should have a trade night.
But my question is the next evolution of things, right? So we had a show, then we have a trade night. What's next for a show? Because we're gonna show a trade night till the wheels fall off. We're gonna show, and then we're gonna trade night, and then show.
I think we're gonna have like events. The best show I went to last year was the Huntsville show, and we had wrestling
at the show.
Mm-hmm. And we had a trade night too.
So wrestling like a boxing match, something like that.
Yeah, or like it's something like that. Just something unique.
Now that's unpredictable. I can dig it.
Yeah. See, you gotta have that's the thing I love about Culture Collision is because they have the 3-on-3 basketball going on at the show. So it's like what big time. We're not talking about the national. We're talking about Fanatic. We're not, but at a Culture Collision on that scale. Like Dallas is not going to do this because Dallas is, for me, I think Dallas is like a checkpoint for people buying in the hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but it's like, what are you going to do next? Are you going to have like, I thought the shows are like, are we going to have it like at a pickleball court? Are we going to have like a pickleball tournament? Like even at the Dodger Stadium, I think that's unique right there. You got to have unique shows because there's going to be people out here that's going to be leveling up the shows and stuff. Still got to be good. You still got to get people out there. You know what I'm saying? But, and we also talk about length of shows too, because down here, a couple of shows down here, it'd be like 1 day shows to be like 10 to 5. No, you got to cut it down like a 9 to 2. You know what I'm saying? Get out there early and stuff. But that's something that these promoters got to come up with, And that's why hopefully in the near future, something might be coming our way. Look out for it. Ching-ching. So you never know.
So I'm also noticing regionality with show attendees. So people that make content, like the West Coast Card Show, a lot of people that are going to Fanatics Fest they're not coming to that show. Which sparked me when I saw these different dates on the same date. I asked, and there was a few people that responded like, yeah, we won't be in Ontario or Anaheim. And I can't blame.
Yeah, but I think the thing is that California is so big that, I mean, if 3% of the people don't show up, there's still going to be a big show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think both Fanatics Fest and West Coast will do record numbers. I think Dallas is going to be the show that's hurt. Because people travel to Dallas to buy before National.
And they have like 5 shows a year anyway.
Yeah, right.
So for me, it's not, I can miss 2 shows in Dallas and still be good. It's no big deal because I'm gonna just go. It's not me having. I don't need to go to that show. I think what Fanatic Fest makes it intriguing is because of the FIFA stuff and the amount of people is gonna be there. So if you're a dealer, you want those amount of people there at the show.
Yeah, but how many? How many dealers are really going to try to educate themselves in the next 9 months?
Let me tell you, I told Yabo
he 3 months to buy soccer to have for that show.
I told Yabo he better get on YouTube and start studying. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same. I got
10 soccer cards, I think. all.
Yeah, I'm just going to go out to the top. You know what I'm saying? I just need high enough cards that get people to the table.
Mm-hmm.
But people, yes, it's going to be there's soccer. Yes, I understand the magnitude of that, but still, I think still at the end of the day, I think you can still sell, you know, the WWE cards there. You can still sell Formula One cards there. You know, football, basketball. I think you can still sell those cards there, but if you get a couple of big soccer cards there, hey, it wouldn't help to, you know, have the people just kind of come to the table. You know, it could be like a ton of soccer. I mean, it's the same thing with this year. It's like if I do first year Fanatics, that the WWE is going to be like that. I would have had a bunch of WWE cards. Big Jon would have been tired of me calling him. Who I need to pick? Do I need to get this guy? Do I need to get this guy? Do I need to get this guy?
That I mean, that's a show that I should probably go to just because I know I have a bunch of WWE.
Oh, you would kill there.
A bunch of WWE, and not the expensive big cards, but a bunch of WWE that I had a bunch of $2 to $10 cards that people will buy just because this is their first time. It's a price.
No. I think, and also to go back to what we were talking about with the dollar cards, I don't think people understand the value of setting up just a table full of dollar cards and have people just go through them. Set up some chairs in front of the thing and have people go through them. I don't think people understand the magnitude of that.
True.
There's a huge value on that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's not as glamorous. It's not as shiny as a 101 Kaboom green of Jamar Chase.
Oh, 150,000 at the show.
Yeah, you don't need, you know, I could make YouTubes all day on, I spent 20,000, 30,000 doing this. I can do that all day. But I'm not learning anything from that. That's my whole thing is. I gotta learn something also.
I got a controversial question before we
let's do. I love the controversial questions.
Why is everybody's hero Gary Vee?
I don't know. I don't think everybody's hero.
Oh, it's a lot of people that when they start talking, they start talking about Gary Vee. And I'm not dissing Gary Vee. He's been very successful. I'm just asking the question.
I think he's relatable because he talked about the grind and being willingness to sacrifice and grind to get to where you.
Nobody's talking about that.
So if a person who has been successful in an entrepreneurial effort says that, and 5, 6, 7 years later, people are still quoting him and super excited about meeting him at the National, that makes sense to you?
I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me. That does not register to me.
Because the thing is, because I think the thing with Gary Vee is, like I said, one, he's been doing this for like a long time, and definitely want to talk about the grind and everything, this and this.
Going to garage sales and selling.
Yeah, there's no shortcuts to success.
I get all
with him.
I get all right. Getting all of that.
And yeah, like I said, it's his passion also of just, you know, going at it and doing something, especially that you love to do. And
what
like I said,
what market do you know you got one person people talking about? Can you name one? That doesn't exist. Doesn't exist, people.
Well, a lot of them people, like, you think of somebody in Gary Vee's kind of motivational space, you're buying a $200 course also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a lot of
what investment or anything is somebody talking about what one individual said? Who do you know somebody else is mentioning? It doesn't exist, and there is a problem.
Yeah, but what investment?
We're talking. You can talk about stocks all day. There's several people talking about.
Oh yeah.
You can talk about gold and silver. There's several people talk about. People written books and done all kinds of people. I've never heard of one person that people are talking about. I've never heard of that, man. And I've asked this question since we started making content. Like, what is
you talking about? Just like his motivational, like space or
people in the hobby quoting only one person.
in the hobby.
Yes,
Yeah.
in the hobby.
There's
I
no other.
don't-
So
I
you
get
can
what you
talk to
mean.
people, bring
There's
up
no
Gary
other
V
second voice.
and see what people start talking about. Go to the National. You're at the National. Ask somebody about Gary V. Go by his table. There's only one person that people are really quoting. They quote him.
But the thing I saw, especially at the National with Gary V, is that he was for real deal walking around.
Oh, that's
like,
Gary V. This is not about Gary V.
You just talking about the business wise?
Let me be clear. I'm talking about the mindsets of the people who are quoting him, only talking about him.
Oh, well,
this has nothing to do with Gary V.
So in other industries, you have multiple people who've made it to the top. Like you don't just talk about Warren Buffett.
That's right.
When it comes to investing, right?
Right.
Things like that. But I think what he's saying is when you come to the hobby, people only talk about Gary V and repeat what he says.
I've never seen that. I don't know anything about that. Never seen that. This has nothing to do with Gary V. This has something to do with the person on the other side of the table, the person that he shook his or her hand, and then they went off and created this. I don't know what it is.
Well, that's influence, right?
Is it influence, buddy?
I mean, if
you have one person, that's not influence, man. That's something else that has another word that I don't even know what it is.
Obsession?
It's definitely not influence.
Obsession?
Yeah, it's something.
Well, it's upset. Yeah.
It's something.
I think this is just a bigger name. I think there's other people.
We can't name one. There is not one we can name here. Nobody's walking around quoting Jeff. Nobody's walking around quoting Probe Scene. Nobody's walking around quoting Nat Turner.
Or Michael Rubin.
But they talk about Gary V.
He's
in the public more. I guess I'll say that.
But these other people are in the hobby more. Nobody goes around quoting Car Collector 2.
No.
And we know Ryan is way more in the hobby and way more passionate than Gary V.
Way upper torso deep in the hobby.
We know Ryan is great for the hobby.
Yes. You talking about dollar bins, you talking about grind.
Yeah,
Nobody's quoting him. Oh man, Ryan said, you don't hear that? Yeah. I did this is always, and that's the first time I've asked this question on the show. But since we went to the first national, I was turning to G like, what is this? I've never seen this.
I just think he had the followers come in, and because he already had kind of like a brand and what he was doing before he really tapped into.
Hey, I get him. I get his business principles.
Yeah.
I've shook his hand. I get all that. I'm not walking around quoting him. And that doesn't legitimize me. So I don't understand. There's things about the hobby that I don't understand. This is one of them. There's a certain mindset that I don't know what that is. If you walk around and quote it, Imani and Big Jon, if you walk around and quote Gary V all day, what are you doing? You're not. That doesn't mean you're any deeper in this thing.
Think about it. We had Martin Luther King.
You just copy and pasting.
That's right.
We had Martin Luther King and Malcolm X at one time.
That's right.
We had a quote. Then you got Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton after that. So I kind of get what you mean. Like there's only one main person,
right?
That the majority of the hobby is quoting,
and it's different to me. Like, what is that? I don't get it.
We've already established tonight.
A lot of
people can't think. A lot of people can't think.
They can't. They just
cannot. Copy and pasting. Yeah.
But then when you ask this question to a lot of people at a show in person, they don't know what to say or do.
No.
You have shook them to their core with one question. Why are you quoting this guy?
And they don't know.
They cannot tell you why.
Yeah.
Before we got this last thing, I asked a similar question when everybody started doing that TikTok trend with Zeddy, talking about I want your friend. I was like, why y'all doing this? Y'all hear the lyrics?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
You are no good in bed, and he wants your friend.
Yeah.
Y'all just dancing to this. Why? Y'all not
Because
listening to what
you're
you're
not
dancing
listening.
to?
No. You copy and pasting.
Yeah. We all gonna do this and dance and switch around and make this TikTok. But the man is literally saying you are no good at what you're good at. So to the point that I don't want you anymore. I want your friend, and I deserve it because you're that bad. I deserve it.
Yep.
And we just all dance and hip into it.
Yeah, we're not paying attention to that. No.
That's most people. It blows me.
You just following the trend because this gonna get me like some TikTok. This gonna go viral. We do this dance. It's gonna go viral.
It's just sheep following the shepherd.
I was actually going to put a post up on Instagram. This was like right around the national about this, and I thought people would take it the wrong way, so I didn't.
They would have.
Yeah, they would have. They would have took it the wrong way.
Because they don't understand. They don't understand it.
My question for everybody listening, or my statement, has nothing to do to knock Gary Vee, because I think he's done his thing. There's nothing to knock him about. It's about those who are receiving him. What are we doing?
You don't know.
Now, if you have applied his principles to a business or to your whatever your grind is, and you're getting after that, more power to you. But I see a lot of people that just like quoting stuff, and I don't know. I don't react like that. And when I hear stuff like that, I'm alarmed. It's like, what are we doing right now?
All right, gentlemen, let me go. I got to work in the morning.
Be mine.
Appreciate your money. Thank you.
Always, baby.
You ready for that L?
From Huntsville to Chicago, right? Via LA and Connecticut.
Huntsville, Alabama.
No, I have a degree in trash talking, so if you want to keep yapping, it's just gonna get back to you.
If you have a degree in trash,
Amani wasted the game is over.
I can teach courses in trash talking now.
Yeah. Well, look, if you have a degree in trash talk, I need you to go get your money back for that.
No,
get that scholarship. Get that scholarship revoked too, because it ain't working.
I can teach. Listen. I can teach you a few things. I can teach you how to drive. How to,
Did you get that degree at Everett's?
No.
Remember that commercial?
Remember those commercials?
Commercial? What are you doing today? Get up.
No. Romeo wasn't at this school. Romeo went at this from the school of hard knocks. Romeo went at this school.
That must be the same school that Dr. Umar's building. He must be building that school also.
Dr. Umar trying to get his groceries paid for, bro.
Shout out to Dr. Umar.
Did you hear his daughter? His daughter stepped up. Was that his
I know.
Oh, no, that was his girlfriend. That was his woman.
Who? What?
He had some young lady. Wasn't that his woman that stepped up and said something about him?
Oh, that was one of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
he has a few.
One question for you, Mike, before you go. OKC, will they repeat?
Yes.
You say that every year, though.
Well, it's stuff, like I said, stuff happens. You know what I'm saying?
Peace out.
Peace out.
All right. I'm saying that, yeah. I said the same thing. I said the same thing with the Nuggets. They fired their coach for no reason. And then, like I said, I think right now, Oklahoma City is the best ran organization in the league.
I hope they have zero injuries, man.
Shea doesn't look. If Shea does not dunk the ball, he's gonna be less injury prone.
I agree. That's why he doesn't dunk it.
Yeah, there's no dunk it. Just if you just do what Kobe did, just shoot that mid range. You're good to go. They can't stop it.
He's only going in his 8th year, right? 7th, 8th year.
Yeah.
We shall see. What do you think Luka's going to do this year?
Probably win the MVP.
I think he's going to crash and burn. Something's going to happen. Not going to happen.
He's too great to crash and burn.
You think he lost a little weight? That means he's a bomb? Why was he out of shape?
He wasn't out of shape.
He might.
What are you talking about? He'll still give you 40.
Okay, and be huffing.
We're not talking about Zion out of shape.
And then when he gets to the playoffs, there's no defense.
He ain't got no team anyway.
He shuffles like Godzilla, man. You ever seen
Godzilla? He shuffles like Godzilla.
That's Luka, man. You know he can't move them feet, though.
Shout out to Luka.
I can't wait.
Win it this year.
Is Wise going to be a double-double guy, man? Is Wise going to be the best draft pick in a 2020 draft in 10 years?
Ooh, that's a super stretch. Who's 2020? Who's on that?
LaMelo, Anthony Edwards,
No.
Tyrese Halliburton.
You know LaMelo's. That's my guy.
Yeah, I hear
They
you.
gotta get the organization right.
Yeah, they're gonna get the organization right. All right. Start with getting LaMelo up out of there. That's how you get the organization right.
I mean, he can go. Him and Brandon Miller can go.
I don't think Brandon Miller's the answer. I don't think they have an answer. And that's why LaMelo's still there.
Well, they're just a bad organization. I mean, it started first when. I mean, it started when Jordan gambled the team away.
Yeah, Mike's trying to get paid, bro. He ain't trying to.
Mike is trying to settle a gambling debt. That's not a getting paid situation.
Man,
that's
Mike,
not. I gotta sell it just done. I gotta sell this because I betted on something that I lost on.
Dude, Mike ain't worried about all that mess, man.
Of course not. He's done out that best now. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's so he gotta get that check from NBC. Trying to tell you.
Mike's supposed to get paid, bro.
Well, the National in Chicago next year. I'm just saying. I called it. 2026.
Are you going to Detroit when they have it?
Yeah.
Are you going to National every year?
If I still get media passes, I can stream. I'm still going to National until they kick me out.
Imani, I'm kind of to the point that if there's a reason for me to be there, I will be there. It's a lot of money, man, to step foot on the floor.
Well, listen, that's why I always prepare myself to sell a lot of stuff at National to make up for hotels and like I said, Jerry and Ava, until we come in a collective agreement that we don't need to do this no more, then we're just not gonna do it. Now, like I said, I've been to the National way more times than Jerry and Yabo does, but I never went with a group.
Neither have I.
You know what I'm saying? So with them, it still makes it that we can just go there to go see the city. You know what I'm saying? And just hang out this and this. So you gotta plan it out. This is the longest I've probably been at the National this year. But we had a goal this year. We're gonna do the same goal next next year. Until they kick us out, we're gonna be there.
But they're not
strong,
gonna kick it, bro.
Strong. We'll be right there, filming it all. 100 hours. That's National. We're gonna do it again.
You should.
And I was late on Guinness, so I might call Guinness World Book of Records and put my name in there again for next year.
Okay.
I was late this year doing it.
How do you get to be late? Like, how does that work?
So apparently they want it ahead of time, and I had the proof and everything. I had it on Twitch and Kick. I mean, I had the film proof. Yeah. But they was more interested in you had to call them ahead of time and say, hey, this is the goal I'm trying to succeed in. Because I think, one, you could pay for a guy to be there at the end of it to just hand you the award once you get done with it, this and this. And I think they want it on a kind of like a big scale or something. I just got to read all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sit on that in before this National and just do it again.
Cool.
Do 100 hours. Do it again.
Cool.
Why not?
Now
we be the only one.
You in February at the
West Coast Car Show.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a special event for that also. 72 hours.
All right.
We already marked it. 72 hours. Non-stop, 24/7 streaming on Twitch. Yep. We will be the first ones to do it at the West Coast Car Show.
It'll be exciting, bro.
I love being the first. I love it. So shout out.
Imani, I hope you have a great night, bro.
Yeah. And like I said, we gotta get that mega stream fantasy football on one day. If I can just gather everybody up.
All right, I'm down. Just let me know.
Yeah.
Date and time. I want to meet some of the people that's in the league that I don't know who they are.
Okay,
so probably guy this week that I don't know who that is.
So probably Cardiac, or probably Frontier. You probably don't know him.
I have Cardiac Gaming this week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Who was Cardiac Gaming?
So he's family down here. This guy be selling up the local shows down here with us.
Okay.
And probably Car Frontier. He's pretty local also. Get you connected with. Yeah, we can figure it out. And you know Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we can figure all that out. Like I said, we can do like this huge stream. Oh, and Alan also. Alan asked if you want to be part of the podcast family, so you'll be knowing him a lot more. And then Polo, that's what Car Sharks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I talked to Polo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get them on a podcast at some point.
We can definitely arrange that.
I know they're moving around.
Yeah. Oh, they getting it. They are not playing.
Yeah, I understand. I told them that. I understand all that.
Mm-hmm. They ain't getting it. Now, anybody that's really doing what they're supposed to do it the right way, Car Sharks ATL all day.
I think if you had a show and you just drop back, you can kind of tell the way they're moving. That you can tell that's going on.
Yeah.
What always gets me, Imani, this is the thing that gets me, is when you meet people at shows who are selling and they act like this is your first show.
Yes.
That I just look at them like the gentleman that was talking about. I just look at people like, okay. And I hate to say this, man. When you act like that, I just can't forget it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard for me to forget that you're that dude now.
Mm-hmm. I met a couple of them like that. Still know their face, what they look like.
It's hilarious.
That's all good, though.
Most people, man. It's most people. Hey, Monty, you have a good one. I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Yeah, it was great anytime. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on the Quiet Car Podcast. We're on Twitch, all that.
Check them out.
Anyway, listen to podcasts. A new episode dropped today, matter of fact.
So I do believe in Penix. I don't believe in B. John Robinson. Just so you know.
Well, so the problem with that is, and you see the Atlanta jersey in the back. That's Drake London.
That's what made me.
You know what I'm saying? The problem with that is they still not learning from last year that B. Jon is not a power back. He's a scat back.
You and I talked about this at the beginning of the season. What was the bro weight? 185?
Yeah, you have Tyler Algier for the 3 yards for the third downs. You have Tyler Algier who was a 1,000-yard rusher. You throw him up the middle, not B. Jon. It's like, what are we doing? We're still doing the same thing. Like we're not learning. I know. I understand. Like he is he's the guy on the team, but he's not Shaquan.
Dude, they're gonna get my man hurt. B. John's.
I know.
Small as hell. So
yeah, do that. Just send him. Wheel route. Throw it to him.
What do you think about Jency? You think it's real? I don't know.
I think I'm gonna say something crazy. In college, Cam Scatterboo was a better running back than
I will agree with that. But Scatterboo was on Giants, but he's about to have some problems. Russ is not gonna make it through the season. I'll tell you that right now.
If I'm Dart, I would not want to play.
Well, Dart shouldn't be playing because Dart is not an NFL quarterback.
He's not, and they're gonna learn quick. And then the only person they're gonna rely on is Jameis Winston.
Yep, it's gonna be right back on him.
Yeah,
I think Russ hurt, Dart's hurt, back on Winston.
And it's crazy because they have the talent on the team. This is what disgusts me about the Giants.
Yeah, that head coach has to go though.
Well, yeah, he had to go. He was at Alabama and he had to go. You know what I'm saying? That's where he came from.
Your Alabama coach has to go.
No, he ain't going nowhere. No.
Yeah. Okay. Just wait. You know you'll hear from me as soon as they make the announcement.
They're not, because here's the thing, and I'm glad we got another 3 hours to talk about this. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, because you got to start it now. So here's the thing with this is that so Kellen DeBoer, for what I'm seeing right now, is not Nick Saban, and I think we
know this. Go ahead.
Yes, but that's the problem is that people down here don't know that.
Okay.
So
they're drunk on love, man.
I said this plenty of times down here. People looked at me sideways and go, if Kalen DeBoer would have came in last year, won a national title, came in this year on a road to another national title, I said, then we look at Saban's legacy differently.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, because he's not doing that, we understand that we just lost the greatest college football coach that ever coached. And now we get a guy who does not have the same tendencies as Saban did, yelling at the, da-da-da. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's a huge restart from us. We cannot make the same mistake that we did when we had Ray, the coach after Bear Bryant, and Ray Pickens.
Okay.
Because Ray Pickens he wasn't a bad coach at all. That's why is that he just wasn't Bear Bryant. I mean, I know that's a far stretching, but it's the same thing. It's like DeBoer is not a bad coach. He's just not Nick Saban. And it's like we fire him today. We're doing another 10 years of firing coaches because ain't no coach going to come to Alabama after Saban and after another 2-year coach. DeBoer is really good as a coach. Mm-hmm. I think he's a really good recruiter. Mm-hmm. And I think that with the offense that needs to be run in college football, I think he really excels at that. He really excels at that. It's just something that's don't happen instantly. Everybody thinks we're going to win a national title. This shit's not going to happen. We have the players to win a national title, but I think the thing is that we gotta put it all together. I think that's the only thing is we just gotta put it all. We have the players, we have the system to win a national title, but I think the thing is that can they all gel together? And I think that just takes time and be realistic. It's like it's going to take a while.
Yeah, you'll be on another coach by the time that happens.
We won't be on another coach.
Yeah, you will.
We won't be on that because, like I said, if we fire the board next year, we're gonna be 10 years misery because nobody's gonna come to us. Mm-hmm. There's no coach besides Marcus Freeman from Notre Dame that will come over to the University of Alabama.
You think Freeman can make it in Alabama? I don't see that.
I'm just saying. That'll be the coach.
Okay.
But I know certain situations that probably won't happen. But that's no.
Yeah, we know the situations. Yeah.
But like I said, if anything happens to the war, these coaches are gonna look at it. They're not gonna come over here. Why would I coach? If I can't build a team, if I can't win a national title in 2 years, you're gone. I'd rather stay at Oregon. I'd rather stay at Michigan. Another thing.
I didn't say Oregon because Oregon's coach is gonna try to bounce somewhere, probably NFL.
I would do the NFL if I'm Dan Lanning, probably the NFL because, like I said, that program is going.
But bro, I'm gonna jump off here. I appreciate you being on.
Anytime.
Let me and Big Jon know about football show.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Saturday Aftermath. We just bounce around every week. And Polo and I, we're starting to do an NFL show called Pocket Collapsed. And so, you know what I'm saying? It's just a kind of mixture, just NFL talk. Fantasy, all that, betting, all that, All
good.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Until next time.
Peace. Keep rolling, dog.
Woo!